What up, y'all? We back with some tier listing. We gonna finish off this tier. We ain't doing it this time, but we gonna keep on chugging through this tier list.
Yes.
Telling y'all what our opinions are. We want to know what your opinions are, because here's the thing. No matter what they are, it's wrong. Just like my grandpa used to say, opinions are like buttholes. Everybody got them and they all stank.
Yep.
So go ahead in the comments and tell us that you don't like our tier list. This is it. The definitive tier list. Number one tier list.
Objective.
A-list tier list, baby.
Did we have the same grandpa?
Yeah, we did.
It's crazy.
That's
We're cousins.
crazy. All right, so before we get started, because I have to recreate this tier list third time, I think that we can move Doctor Who from S tier to maybe to A tier.
Top of A above Lost.
I think below A tier, just because I was putting all the shows and I was like, there's so many other.
I could trade Doctor Who and Lost right
But
there.
I mean,
They're
as
two
any of us
positions right
watch
there.
it anymore, and it's continuing.
True, but I thought we were talking about. We said we could only we only rated Who from Eccleston to like Tenet.
Yeah, but
Or
I
the
suppose
50th.
that's not fair since we've been don't knowing everything we haven't seen like one season of.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we can
facts,
put
too.
in a don't know,
But we've-
because we have kind of only
What? That's
seen.
not a don't know.
I've seen like 5 of the Doctors.
Yeah, there's like
But there's like 13
Doctors.
Doctors.
Yeah, like I'm
It's
only
one,
gonna
it's,
ended
it's
bad.
one of those shows
Yeah.
that I don't think is ever.
But it's
gonna
still
finish.
going
It's like The
on,
Simpsons.
and I don't think
So you've seen The
you haven't seen
Simpsons, but
Jodie
it's still
Foster.
going.
We
Can
haven't
you
seen a
rate
new
The
I've
Doctor.
seen Jodie Foster.
Jodie
Yeah,
Foster's a
like
doctor?
it's never. It's just never
Yeah.
gonna end.
Ooh.
The blonde bitch.
Jodie Whittaker.
Okay,
Jodie Whittaker.
Jodie Whittaker. Sorry. I will say okay, then A. But really quick, if we don't go, I'm sorry.
Nothing. I'm sorry.
If we don't do it, that's fine. We can move on. And I don't want to spend too much time on it. But I think compared to what else is on there, while I was redoing it, I think it can go on A. It doesn't need to be on S.
Let's trade Lost and Doctor Who.
No.
You know, Lost can support the S tier on
I'm
its
not-
back.
No.
Doctor
I'm
Who
advocating for
proudly
one
leads-
show at a time.
Let's put Doctor Who down by Batman.
No.
Ta-da.
That's what I'm saying.
Good.
Does
Is anybody opposed
is
to that?
Surge the only one that wants Lost in A tier at the top?
No. We all
That's
agree
fine
on
with
that.
No,
A
Surge
tier.
once lost in S tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
S.
it's fine in A.
And in order for us not to have this conversation every time we turn on the computer, we're capitulating and giving him top of A, so that way we don't have to think about it
Proudly.
anymore.
I
Even
like
though he
things
keeps
that-
trying to move it up to S.
But it's
Anything
only
that's in the
one
top of any
person
tier is proudly, man. Proudly.
for Lost to be at the top.
All right, let's move on to next one. It's
Everyone
Dragon
gets a
Ball
bye?
Z Abridged. This is Abridged version.
Better than Super.
Abridged. Oh yeah, it's
Where's Super at?
Whatever we have.
Abridged
Super.
is way better. Abridged is like
They're super.
Abridged is better than
It's right here, right?
Yeah, put Super right between Sherlock.
There we go. Yeah. right. Yeah. Right next to it.
Abridged
Yeah.
between. Okay.
Or do you think it goes higher than that?
I think
I haven't
I haven't
seen
watched
it.
the bridge, so I don't know.
personally, it's better
Isn't
than.
that
I
the
would say
goofy
it's
one?
better than
Yeah.
Dragon Prince. I enjoyed it way more
Why
than
is Dragon Prince even up there?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it way more than Dragon Prince.
Yeah, but it is built off the nostalgia of a show. Yeah.
But it's
yeah.
original enough.
I'm good with that.
You know.
Okay.
I'm good with
Alright.
that. Gotta clarify that that's a bridge, not the original
Yeah,
Dragon Ball Z.
not the
Even though we
original.
have the image there of the OG DBZ, it's a bridge.
It's abridged.
We'll change it for the final.
Is this Promise Neverland?
No.
No, what is this?
Seven Deadly Sins
Seven
again?
Deadly Sins?
Is that what it
Fucking
is?
Remote
Did we
drop.
already do this?
We did this up
We
there.
did. Just put it by its brother up
Are
there.
you sure that's what that is?
That's not what that is.
I'm old as shit. I can't tell.
It's been
It
since
is
May.
Seven
Leo
Deadly
Leonidas.
Sins.
7 Deadly Sins.
Remote drop.
Cool. Put it back next to its brother.
It's the same white-haired girl and Meliodas.
Her name's Elizabeth, and they've been in love for 1,000 years. That's why he can grope her.
Fucking.
Are you
remote
sure
drop.
there's two of them? That makes no sense. Okay.
What's next? Karate Kid?
What? Oh, we're just
Kid
putting
Kid
Right
Nation.
next
We
to it.
haven't seen.
We watched one episode.
One
I would say
episode.
don't know, but I mean.
I mean, yeah, the one episode watched are also in this one.
Oh, this looked like it was gonna be a banger.
Bobby wanted us to watch it so
I
bad.
still
don't
want to
know?
do it for the second
Yeah.
channel.
This
Like,
is
yeah.
after dark material.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't know.
I have
I
no idea
wanna
what
watch
it is.
it.
Death Note.
Oh, that is an S.
tier.
That is S.
I don't, I'm gonna close my ears because I still haven't seen it.
Death Note, I'd go A.
I'm good with
I'm
A.
cool with A, but it
think
needs to be on
it's
that
top
first
A.
tier
It's
of
top
A.
A.
It's S or A.
Tell me
It's
when I
top
can stop.
top A.
Yeah, it's
At
gotta
least
be
top A.
Top A.
Right above
I'm good with
Lost.
top A.
Let's put it. Let's
No, you're not.
put it up in A. Let's see what happens.
Put it right.
I'm moving it.
No, not
Above
top of A.
Top A.
Top of
Naruto.
Upper A.
It's, I don't know
No,
if
it's
it's better
before
than
Naruto.
I think right there where you got it is a good
Naruto
spot.
was
solid.
not as dark as Death Note was, I'll say. But
Naruto had real themes though.
yeah. But I mean, well, yeah, no, because Light Yagami was wilding.
Yeah, and then when he lost his memory, he was like, "I will never do that shit."
Right,
Yeah,
so-
you will.
But
you did.
Who
But
would
he
do
take
such a
the
thing?
chip and eat it.
Oh God. Okay, Lucifer.
Oh no, we're not. So we're
sorry.
not doing skits.
We have a
skits
Death
do we
Note
have
skit?
for-
Oh yeah, we do have a
We
dead.
did a live action intro.
We
Remember
did
when
do
we
that.
caught?
We
Girlie,
did do
you're
that.
still in.
Wait, when
I know,
we were
but we are
also, I
capturing
think
this.
another
We
thing
can't
they
not
ran
capturing the
into was
whole
like
thing, so I can't do
copyright
anything.
issues too when we were like looking stuff up and stuff.
Yeah, we gotta be careful. Even though it's so weird because it's our own reactions and stuff that we've been pulling.
Are
up.
you guys putting the copyright?
Wait, what? There's
No.
who's putting copyright strike on behalf of us?
No. It was not the. I think it was music or something. We were listening to something that was like too loud.
Riboflavin.
Yeah.
Why are we still on edge?
Because guys, when I clicked on the link on Slack, it some reason opened Edge,
Can we not just go
and
out
I didn't
Chrome
notice
now?
it, and now it's there.
It's the default. It's
yeah,
the
you
default.
got me on
edge.
Yeah, no shit.
Every time you guys say Edge, that's what I think.
Okay, go to
I'm like,
Bing.com and pull up Google.
Every time you say
Is it self standalone?
Death Note
we're
intro,
on
live
edge.
action intro.
There it is.
Wait, this one?
That's-
No, that was us watching the movie.
Oh yeah, so that's what it was when we were watching like a live action intro. It got dinged because like the music.
right? OP.
Death Note intro.
No, remember Marquetta's literally the thumbnail?
So just keep the volume low.
But we did. You gotta type up live action because it's a live action intro.
Wait, wait, go back. I'm sorry. You should click on the top one. Someone else uploaded that. Let's see it.
But seriously,
Mini clips.
Yeah, someone uploaded.
the
Let's see.
whole thing.
Like down res
What's on it?
footage. Damn, how many compressions did this
Who's
footage
got the
go
remote?
through?
Never
Oh my
mind. Never
god,
mind.
what's happening?
Like ultra compressed.
oh,
But this is the
I love
OP.
that song. No, but it's funny.
Okay.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, let's react to this.
What is happening with you, Chris?
I needed hair.
Look at Pat, you scrub.
I will be scared of the horse, Kelly.
I put it on the couch.
Look at Pat.
You got the Rastafarian hat.
It's a good song.
I think we get more. Did this person edit it themselves?
No, I think
So,
I think this is just how it
What?
was, right?
You look like you're-
Hey guys, that's how you play the guitar good.
You don't look like you're playing the guitar.
Yeah, baby. That's how you do it. You kind of dangle
All the way
it, the
down
guitar.
there.
Are you okay?
Up, yep, he's going. There he goes.
monkey. I go
Song
monkey.
is so long.
The more heavy metal it is, the lower your guitar's gotta go.
It makes sense why you're so tired now, Chris.
I used to be audio horrible.
That was a re-upload from a capture or something someone else put up. That's
Thanks,
great.
Mr. Mini Clips.
Great, thank you.
Oh my
Let's see
god.
mini clips. Yeah, if you don't see the one with Marquetta's left on me, then it's not there.
Well, I guess it never
Shouldn't
made
be
it
in
to
our,
the
like,
internet.
We never did it.
Original sketches playlist.
What's going on with this?
There it is.
Why is it
public.
not public?
It is public.
It's an
It is
No,
public.
it's ineligible for.
Were you putting a space between OP and 2?
I don't know what I was doing.
Still, it should have popped up. is
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
it's close enough that it should
Yeah,
pop up.
this is why YouTube's fucking us.
Porn.
Yeah,
Yeah!
turn it down so it doesn't get dinged.
Yeah!
Free
My
porn.
ass.
Oh my god. I
And
remember
he
you
could
guys
not
doing
keep his
that.
mouth open for this part. I was like, just.
The banana.
It's L.
Hey, we started a fire shooting that.
Amen.
Fire?
Oh.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
And the Lockerbie?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you preserve
Hey,
the
I have
security
that
footage
skirt
of
now.
that?
You what?
When you guys set the fire?
Yeah,
This
Chris
intro
Him
makes
got the
0
video.
sense.
It's the exact intro
It's
from the
1
thing.
to 1. It's hard to do anything else. Here comes Gabby.
Just stand there.
It don't make no sense.
We miss Gabby.
We're gonna go see it this
There it
weekend.
Aww. I'm seeing her in a week.
It's running with
Oh,
green
I
hair. Hunter!
Hunter!
It does say Madhouse. Look at him. He looks crazy.
Mickey.
Just go stand, baby. It's just insanity. It doesn't matter what's happening.
It's an insanity.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's how I feel the show
The
is.
remote is a great touch. Sydney added that in there.
Big
in post.
Nice.
zero cents.
That was one of my favorite things.
Metal
we've done.
We have
guitarist
to watch
react
it.
to rumbling. That is hilarious.
Good shit. That was a fun one.
That was a fun one.
How many views did it get? 1,000.
1,000? No way.
Who do you think was responsible for the mass
Oh,
shooting?
172, 76,000
Nice.
views.
Not bad.
Anyway,
3 years.
There's
It's only been
show up
3
on
years.
YouTube when we
It's a
search
banger,
for it.
baby.
Not bad.
Yeah,
feel
why isn't
like-
it showing up in search?
Yeah, I don't know.
Stupid ass hoe.
Lucifer.
It's a
That-
great
that
show.
is
It's a good show.
It's solid.
No one's
but
saying
it's not-
numbers.
it's
I
not-
don't-
I would say, yeah.
I hear a bunch
B.
of butts about to come.
Middle
I
B,
see
top of C.
Yeah,
it's
it's a
good.
B.
No,
So
it's
after
Get off
Tiger
the couch.
King?
no.
Proudly,
no.
proudly. I like that.
It is right where you is. Right after you. Right after you. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
yes.
give it that.
No, dude.
Yeah,
No,
it's
absolutely not.
Before
Yeah.
Punisher,
I
before
would
Vikings,
say-
Best
yeah.
World?
I would say after.
You were on Lucifer, right?
Yeah, I said it's B.
Yeah,
I would say after Abridged
Yeah, it was
before
a lot of
Dragon
fun.
Ball.
I would put it in A, but Mickey over here, you know,
It's not A.
It's not.
it's the bottom A. It's
I would
better
say-
than Doctor Who.
It's before.
You haven't seen Doctor Who.
Doctor Who has called us
You
straight.
don't know how better it is.
I'm not comparing them.
I've seen both.
I'm not the one sitting comparing. All right, is this where it is?
Yeah, I'm
Whoa.
solid B.
It's better than Westworld. It ended way better than Westworld. Westworld didn't do shit, bro. Get moving above.
You didn't
Okay,
get
if we're
it.
talking
I
about,
seen Westworld.
if we're talking about just endings,
Yes,
but the,
we're talking about in this here, bro.
but the overall quality. Like,
We should probably put it by
The
Westworld
first-
so Pat
It's above
doesn't die.
the
Westworld.
first,
Above Westworld.
the first season of Westworld is better than.
Again, then everything else was ass. So put Westworld.
I haven't seen
What about
it.
you, Rana?
just the first season standalone is better than.
Well, I did-
Rana, what
most
do
of
you say?
Lucifer.
So I've seen Doctor Who and Lucifer and all these shows, and honestly, I think Lucifer was a great show. It had great plots, really well written, and the cast was phenomenal together. They had so much great energy.
Big butt coming.
Fun
No,
schlock.
that's I think B's a great place for
Why-
it.
why you
Okay,
say it
it's,
like that?
so it's fine
It's
where it
just,
is.
it's just
Oh.
fun schlock.
Sounded like a butt was coming.
You know, it's schlock.
Vikings is
It's not.
great.
All right, we are moving on to your favorite show, Dark.
Dork.
Dork.
I ain't seen it.
A.
Oh,
Dude.
I think it's A.
I would say
I would
S.
say S.
I would say S.
S.
That
I think
show-
bottom of S is great.
What's it about?
that
Oh
show
my
was
God.
great.
It's called Dark.
So listen.
It's about darkness.
It's about German caves that time travel you.
It's
Oh,
The
I thought,
best.
it's through
Dude, they
caves?
even had like
It's
an interaction
it's
with
Lost,
like, the
Stranger
audience.
Things.
It sounds like
and
Lost.
Oh, I thought it was
impeccable
like a-
casting.
yeah.
And it's like three
Impeccable casting.
seasons, 2 seasons.
But I just want to point this out to Mickey and Spidey. Imagine if your time traveling kept you in the same neighborhood every single time you time traveled. And I just want you to think about all the terrible things that would happen if you accidentally time traveled into the same neighborhood over and over again.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, imagine the people you would marry and date and how that would affect your future.
Oh, you're just gonna be fucking the same people, or marrying the same people. Like your family.
So wait, I marry someone and then we go throughout our life and then I go back in time and marry someone
what
else?
Like,
trying to
motherfuckers go
say-
back in the
what
time and they're like, oh, this is nice. And then when they grow up, they're like, oh, God,
German
no.
is
If you watch it, I highly recommend you go to the official Dark website and put what episode you just watched so you can see the explainer family tree.
There's a family
it
tree that
helps.
is just a pretzel.
It helps.
God.
It helps you understand what's going on.
I don't know. I
Very
looked at it. I don't know how much it helps, but it helps. I feel like it confuses me more, but it's really good
But you
show. It's
can-
very
yeah.
mysterious,
Yeah.
suspense, thriller. Like it's just
You
really
can
good.
set it to what
It's
season and
mindfuck.
episode you're
Nice.
on, so it won't spoil you.
I was actively watching it, and Chris was just like here and there coming to check on it. And
Yeah.
I had no fucking idea.
Because
what
I
was
thought it was
on.
like a crime drama, and I was like, "What's this sad shit with all these dead kids?" And I kept coming back and being like, "What the fuck is that?" And then I remember coming back and being like, and I remember when I finally got it, and I was like, "Oh my God, I know who that is, and I know who that is to that person, Claudia Tiedemann."
I saw the first 2 episodes like right when it came out, and then stopped because I think the person I was with was not interested in watching it. And then years later, I knew we'd eventually watch it on the channel. I was very excited when we did.
I'm
and
so
yeah,
excited they
it
did.
felt like for the Lost crew to watch it, it felt like a very good spiritual successor. To,
Sounds
to
like
that.
the same show.
but shorter.
No.
It's not the same.
You know
at
how
all.
German
They're
fairy
on
tales
island.
always end terribly?
Yep.
With somebody getting their face eaten by an owl. It's kind of like that.
Did not know that.
All right, so we did do.
tale about Vata Johann?
Vata, yo, he can smell your blood.
Do you want to watch this skit?
Yes.
Dark. Every plot twist to be like, do you
will
want to put the
take your
volume up?
bound.
This
Yep.
is hilarious.
In terrible German.
It's my daddy's debut channel. Oh, you've been on it before.
Ich bin du.
Ich bin du.
Jeder Stein ist wieder da, wo er hingehört.
You're being shit.
Jeder an seinem Bestimmung.
Something.
Warte, was?
God. The Germans need a translation for this.
The Germans.
Yeah.
You fell asleep during another episode, dude.
My bad. What did I miss?
Running right, as always. Nothing's changed.
How is it that you're right about everything all the time? No. No.
Ich bin du.
Accurate, so accurate. If you've seen Dark, you know that that's pretty much about right.
I bet we could go back to that building and just set up an office, and they wouldn't.
They would never know.
They wouldn't notice.
They
I feel
would-
like we could have just done it for free. I promise you.
I'm gonna go check.
I
Yeah, if
promise
it's
you there's
open, be
nothing
like,
there.
let's see.
There's nothing
We probably,
there.
it still has access. Everyone will be like, Morgan, I haven't seen you guys in a while.
A buddy of mine
Access, it was never locked.
A buddy of mine sent me a picture maybe like 6-7 months ago because he was in that building and he saw the Normies name tag like,
Nice.
for the room. And he was like, are you guys here? I was like, oh, wow, that's crazy that's
They
still
still
up.
have
That's
that.
still up.
That's what I'm
Go
saying.
back to that stairwell. You know how much piss was on that stairwell from
Everyone thinks the walls were painted
dog-
yellow. That was
homeless
not-
dogs.
Not homeless dogs.
You will like smell
I don't
it
think it
every
was
time the
almost
smell
done.
was new.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of here too.
Yeah.
All right.
Hot then moon. Hot then
Hot
moon.
there moon. Hot
Wait,
there
go to
moon.
the comments on that.
The comments are so funny.
German.
Every story where it should be and shit something.
9.
I say not enough rain.
Not enough rain. No, that's a good point.
Thank God. I'm German and I laugh way too hard. Great job. That's funny. Something destination. Destiny. All right, we're moving on. Next one we have is the Pacific Rim.
No, just the
the
Pacific.
Pacific.
The Pacific Rim is a
Pacific
great one.
Rim.
I mean, I would.
Wait, wait, wait,
Yeah,
wait,
but
wait.
Pacific Rim's up there.
Hold on, time out. Where's Band of Brothers?
We already
we already
ranked
ranked
it,
it.
so I would
So
put it
put
right next
Pacific
to it.
Rim next to Band of
Yeah,
Brothers.
it's like
Yeah.
like the same show.
Yeah.
That's
It
here.
was painful.
I might put it above, but I'll.
Band of Brothers.
Next to it.
one
I would say
movie was
next
stupid.
to it.
It's a show. It's
I would put it
Stupid.
it's
Behind,
very
behind. I think Band of
ultra
Brothers is
gory,
good.
realistic.
I'll tell you guys, there's a reason why we don't have skits to either one of those shows.
Oh yeah, we don't need them.
Too sad.
The next one is WandaVision.
Oh, S. I will not.
Yeah.
Yes. I will not get off this horse. This
She's
is
on the
S.
horse.
All right.
Explain why.
Explain why.
Defend your S
This
rating.
is the first Marvel show.
Okay.
It was literally the best one. They haven't come up with anything to top it, including Agatha.
Loki.
Loki. Okay, Loki's
Loki
up
was
there.
amazing.
Loki's up there. I'm fine with both Loki and WandaVision being up there. But WandaVision, literally every episode was different. There was a through line, but every episode was different. It was the most creative show that I've seen from
What if was
Marvel.
the most creative show?
So many memes. It's just great. I love it.
I put it top of A.
So
I
since
put it top of A, too.
constructing this list, the boys have watched all of Daredevil Netflix, including season 3 that most here haven't watched, and The Born Again.
S.
I have to factor in, if we were gonna rate Daredevil in there, separate from Born Again, that those Netflix seasons would be S probably. Right?
Yeah.
When
but
season
that
1 of
wasn't part
Daredevil
of
came
the-
out,
that
it was
wasn't-
the most
We were
amazing
talking about
Marvel
that
thing.
It was just
because
season
It
3.
wasn't part of the MCU.
Because he's gonna say
though, at
that it
point.
can't go higher
Yeah,
than
it
that,
was.
but we'll just put Daredevil
No,
above
that's
why he ended up
WandaVision.
You're right.
getting
There were
into
some
the
meandering
movies.
episodes. Season 3 was
No,
S.
but I'm saying the Netflix shows were not counted into the MCU, right?
They were as soon as
They
She-Hulk
are
became a
now.
movie, so now everything
So they
there is
are
canon.
now?
Why
Yeah.
are we talking about a different show right now?
Just,
because they're
WandaVision
gonna
was
be
not great.
compared
Because
to
it's
the
the
Marvel.
best Marvel show. It's hard to.
Oh, it's the best
Wanda's
Disney
up
Marvel
there.
show.
Wanda is with Loki one of the best Disney Marvel shows. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's S though. I would say A.
I'd say top A above Lost.
Top A above Lost, I can live with that.
Top A above Lost.
I think top A. I would say top A. I mean, I can also see S2 because it is very succinct in the one season compared to other.
And the motif
we don't have to
of-
compare with the other Marvel shows. Like a show by itself, it was great, and the fall from there made Agatha happen too.
Where's
because
White
it was, like,
Vision?
beautifully, White Vision.
Where is he?
Oh.
Where is White Vision?
They didn't have a season 2, so they haven't followed up on
Where's
it.
the White
What were you
Vision?
gonna say, Chris? Because I agree with that.
The
point.
motif of them doing like the different TV shows, it being a love letter, like
the
to
eras of
old school
TV.
TV, the different eras, being able to follow along with that. The Agatha all along absolute bop song. I could literally see this at the bottom of S, but also the idea of, and this is my bias here, a bunch of foreigners watching American TV to understand American culture better and then taking that with them when they immigrate over to America.
Made sense.
I
did
literally
like
thought
it.
that America is American Pie, so maybe not.
You weren't wrong.
Yeah,
Everybody here has fucked the pie at least once. That's how you get out of high school.
Not accurate.
But see, here's the thing. Peaky Blinders is better than WandaVision.
WandaVision is one borderline perfect
Watchmen.
season.
Yeah.
I don't know that Peaky Blinders is.
Eat Legend. Oh.
Peaky Blinders does have.
I mean,
perfect
I think
seasons,
other
too.
shows suck that they had multiple seasons and not all of them were perfect. WandaVision,
the same.
fortunately, it was one
I will
season
say-
and it was
WandaVision could
beautifully
not have done
done.
a
So
second
like,
season.
they couldn't have done. So it is. That's how much it was supposed to be.
But
and that's
also,
how they
as
did
far
it.
as
kind
like
of,
events in Marvel, like they did very well at portraying that as well.
Marvel never made me sob audibly until WandaVision.
It
was
does
about
pair well
anguish.
also with the Doctor Strange
Dark
movie.
Kid.
It was a good-
Multiverse of
Yeah, with
Madness.
Doctor Strange.
It
and-
does pair well
Emotional.
with that.
It had a good lesson of like grief and everything.
and it came right after like
Yeah,
Endgame.
I'm good with where it's at.
I'm good with it.
There.
But Loki's gonna go above it.
Yeah.
Very,
Alright.
very technically is a WandaVision.
Haikyuu.
We'll talk about it when we get to it.
Wait,
soon.
there's a WandaVision skit.
Yeah, the
Oh, there is?
secret ninth episode of WandaVision.
Do the 1x10 reaction.
Secret ninth episode.
What?
Yeah, it was the secret episode.
Oh no.
Fun fact: Serge named it Lost Episode on purpose.
No.
Did he?
He said, "No, I didn't."
On WandaVision. Wanda won't let people be.
Wanda won't let people be.
Wanda, please. I need to pee. Rita, what are you doing? What? No, no, I wanted to pee. No, I wanted to pee. No, I wanted to feel the relief. And I've been evil the whole time.
Ew. Oh, God.
There are multiple visions. White vision,
I'm fighting.
blue vision.
Eamon edited this.
Like what's his name? From Sesame Street.
Grover.
Now it makes sense why we have these costumes.
We still have these?
Yeah, that's still.
He looks dead inside. Why do we do this?
Fucking Power Ranger putty.
Yeah, man, he's a putty.
What is happening with these games? Why are you wearing it like a bib?
That's how Vision wears it. All right. I'm sorry you don't remember.
Come on.
It's like Grover.
This was great. This
Cape
was
is an
awesome.
apron.
We're just jumping and flip.
Fucking dumb.
Will Wanda Maximoff be able to get her shit together and find a new life? Or will she go nuts?
Is that you narrating?
For all this and more on this very special episode of WandaVision. Damn.
Well, I mean, Wanda's hotter than ever. That's for sure.
Better than the last episode.
Yeah. I'm really glad about the way it wrapped up. Are you glad that there's less tears this time?
What was confusing about that?
Why do we only have one mic?
They used to hang.
Vision in there. You just
Yeah.
didn't see him.
There was the dangling.
There's a 2020 vision.
Damn, that was hard. I felt that.
And it's gonna be great. We'll see you there. Yeah, we had the hanging mics. We were getting to get to these.
I just saw one saying that's true. It's like, oh.
Hey
we were-
man, That was fucking dumb.
That was so dumb.
That was super dumb.
But yeah, some of them costumes we still have,
Why was
which
it so
I'm just now
long?
finding out why we have those costumes.
At all.
And the hat that Rana was wearing. Like, okay.
Haikyuu.
Haikyuu. I haven't seen it.
That's high B.
High B?
High B.
I'm good with high B.
High B, low A. High B, low
I'll
A.
give you guys that because for me, I'm gonna say.
High B, low A.
I'm good with leading the Vanguard, or do you want the Handmaid's Tale to lead the Vanguard?
No, I'm good with that.
God,
good
I'm
with
watching a new
Lucifer.
season.
I like
It's
Haikyuu
so
leading the
I
sad.
think it should be an A.
It was fun. I had a lot of fun with it, but I know they're gonna argue.
No.
I could be.
haven't
I
seen
was
it.
going A, but I went high B because I figured everyone would
I
like
didn't
it.
run
Haikyuu's
with
not.
later.
Yeah.
Oh, the movie
I
came
would
out.
say it would be.
The
I think it would be. I think it's right next.
Don't.
I think it's right next to Flash,
I'm not really a
least.
sports person. I just didn't have fun. with
But
it.
you saw the show though. Your opinion's valid.
Yeah, it's valid, but also I think it also like it's better for like audiences who actually like are into that kind of like anime and stuff. I wasn't personally. I'm not into sports anime.
You don't like sports?
I watch sports in real life, but sports anime I just didn't really get into it fully. I had fun. I liked the competition. I was so in love with the characters.
I think
Yes.
I think the
Yeah.
pacing
So what
kind
you're
of
saying is an A.
the
B
pacing
for
started to
me.
meander a little bit.
Season 4 pacing started to meander. That's why
What all
do
could
the
they
movies
do?
now.
Is it about high school
Bro,
volleyball?
it's Karasuno
Yeah.
and it's Nekoma all day, baby. Y'all fuck with the King Kage.
They told you what it was. It's about volleyball.
The
And they're
animations
gonna
were
play
dope.
volleyball.
To the top. The animation is dope, and it's just like cool anime moments in a sport. It made me want to watch like a basketball anime if there was a football anime.
There is.
watch
There
it,
is.
boxing.
I want a
Nikki-
billiards
There's two of
anime.
them. Captain
If Nikki
Tsubasa.
was here, she'd probably
Not
put
soccer,
high
but like
A.
American football.
So
That's not. Just not in Japan.
They need to do that.
Fuck that.
That'd be fun.
No, we
If
don't need
Nikki
it.
was here, she'd put it like high A. She loves sports. She had so much fun in this. She was like so
Okay.
into it.
So
like,
B,
For
top
me,
of B.
that's what I'm saying.
I
It's
say,
different
I
for
say,
everybody.
look. We got 100 up there. We got Batman up there. We got Doctor Who up there. The Flash.
Don't compare
up
it with
there.
the shows you haven't
That's
seen.
what I'm saying. We should put Haikyuu up there.
Personally, I feel like you should be leading B, and Haikyuu should be where you is behind
I'm
Handmaid's
down for
Tale.
that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
What'd you say?
Is anybody opposed
You
to
should
that?
be where
Put it
B
lower?
is,
Uh-huh.
and Haikyuu should be where you was. So
Yeah.
Handmaid's in the
Yep.
middle.
What the fuck's wrong with you, man?
I'm okay.
I thought you'd enjoy you leading the Vanguard.
I do, but I think Haikyuu's better than.
You think Haikyuu is better than you?
Yes.
High
Thank
school
you,
drama. Yeah, Haikyuu's
Pat. Voice
said
of reason over
He
here.
said
Did
it.
not expect that.
How many times did
said
you
it.
make
At the
us
bottom
go?
of A.
Whereas Haikyuu was good, but like you was like an evolving roller coaster. Of
You was like
things.
eating a hot dog
Yeah,
that's
you're right
comprised
about
of
that.
mostly cigarettes.
You're right about that.
The fun
You
of it,
remember
you
the
hate
bow
it.
and
You
arrow
won't
battle
forget
of the season 3 finale? There was
Yeah.
that.
I love
Yeah, right there.
And the one episode that felt like Salt Bay.
Saltburn.
Salt Bay.
Is this good or bottom of A?
What about
Bottom of
Handmaid's
A.
Tale?
Bottom A.
I think put it right next to Doctor Who.
Bottom A.
No,
Bottom A.
I don't think.
Oh, I don't know where
Bottom
did that
A.
come from.
Next,
Next.
Yeah,
I'll
if
take-
that's,
I'm
if, that,
okay
if
with
that's
that,
what
'cause I
has to
know-
happen.
Wait,
then
Haunting of Hill House was up on A.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think it was here.
Yes, because when you put Haikyuu down on
Oh, that
A,
moved it.
it created an extra layer.
Yeah.
I don't
There
know
you
where
go.
it was exactly.
It was
I will
in
figure
between
it out.
Ruby and Hunter x Hunter, I think.
Okay.
I think.
Way better than
There we go.
Anyway, yeah, I'm okay with
Pretty
this.
sure
I
that's how
think,
it is.
yeah, I think for like in general, Haikyuu is good. I think it's a great show for people who are into that kind of like stuff.
I'm
I
not
love-
even into
I
sport, but I was
love
watching it
sports
for the
anime.
characters,
could
and
say that
like I
about
love
anything.
all the boys.
Have you seen boxing anime that's recently that coming
Baki?
out? Baki is so good. There's a few
wow.
other ones. They're really, really like sports anime
Well,
goes hard. It's just they can't keep on going forever because you can't keep doing the same thing forever.
the Winter Soldier.
Captain
Top of
America,
C.
Winter Soldier. I was gonna say proudly, yeah, proudly.
You
Winter
can't just say
Soldier, yeah.
proudly when you put something. You put something down on a note drop. Be like proudly.
But when it's in the
Nah, bro, B-Lad Defenders is even where it is.
Yeah,
because
like
that
Defenders
show sucks.
was.
Seriously.
You know what? Have y'all seen the comments where people are like, Pat's right about Defenders though?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't.
I mean, I disagree with those comments, and I disagree with you.
Then it's about that. Then it's above that. But Defenders says, see,
Falcon and Winter
if I was the
Soldier.
commenter says I was right.
No. The comments don't know what they're talking about.
I've seen
Well, what the
both.
fuck?
It's
I've
gotta
seen
be
both, and I
T-Tone.
think
T-Tone.
that's fine where it is.
Falcon and Winter Soldier
Falcon and
should
Winter
have.
Soldier
But wasn't it like good though?
Should have been a movie
What?
called Captain America 4.
Did we do a skit for it?
Falcon and
I
Winter
don't
Soldier,
think
no.
so, no.
No.
All right. The next one we have Clone Wars.
Bro, that's like up there.
Is that
Like
I
A,
would
right?
say A. I would say
above
A.
Like,
Lost A.
sort of Anakin,
Top of
Ahsoka. The worlds between worlds
A.
fucked me up.
A,
top of A.
A before
Top of A.
Watchmen in front of My Hero.
It's got a
You
lot of
ain't
lore
seen
in it.
Watchmen though.
Yeah, you haven't seen Watchmen.
I said behind Watchmen.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
I'm here for it.
I mean,
God, man.
probably goes on the other side of
I think
Watchmen.
Parks
to
and
be
Rec
honest.
really that good?
Clone Wars
It's-
story.
But listen,
Incredible.
Clone
It
Wars
truly
had
is
so
amazing.
many filler
Yeah.
episodes of like bullshit droid
did.
adventures. I will say, I'm calling it bullshit droid adventures because
lot of fillers.
we were in the middle of seeing like really cool stories, and
A lot
then
of
we'd have to
fillers.
like have a random droid adventure.
There was
I'll
that
give
one
you guys
time where
that.
R2D2 did
That
have to
and
go
it's-
across that planet by his goddamn self.
If it's any
That
show,
was fun.
Most gripe with it is that the show's not in order, so you have to watch it like
Yeah.
season 1, season 3, season
You
1.
do need
season
a
2,
map
season
to
3.
watch
and
the
I
show.
also don't like that. But the highs were high and the lows were like, wait,
So, I got a
let's skip this
question.
one.
so below below Korra.
No, I like the way he did.
I like where it's at right now.
I got a question. You guys
Yeah.
were talking about there's a lot of fillers. Remember Agent Shield has some fillers, but not as many. You think it's better than Agent Shield? Because Agent
Yeah.
Shield's who hides around.
Yeah, like 100%.
The lore, I've seen Ahsoka as a child.
Yeah, it's better
seen
than
Ant-
Agents
No,
of
it's
Shield,
fucking
yeah.
amazing.
The best parts of Clone Wars are probably just as good as any of the shit that is up here next to
Put it above
100%.
Stranger Things behind Black Mirror.
All I have to say
But you
is I
gotta
love the
judge the
Clone Wars
low parts of
movie,
Clone
so
Wars,
I can
too.
imagine.
I
it's
know,
good.
I'm judging those low parts next to like, you know, the low parts of Community, the low parts of fucking My Hero. Death Note ain't got no low parts, that's why it's not up by Death Note.
If I need
Alright.
more than 2 hands to count how many times General Grievous got away, some stuff may have been repetitive.
He said show fun. That's
So
what
wait,
made
does,
fun.
did.
is the show ends with the Clone Wars movie? Because what happens
No,
to General
no,
Grievous then?
The show, actually,
There's
the
a
show,
Clone Wars
it
movie.
so it does go all the way up to the Clone Wars movie, but then the last part of the show takes place during Revenge of the Sith.
Okay,
that's
gotcha.
dope.
Right around
that
there.
series goes
No,
between
because
Because
episode
like
2 and
General
episode
Grievous
3.
is in the
Yeah.
movie.
But listen, General Grievous
eyes
gets,
are
and I
high.
kid you not, Navi, at least 10 different armadas, full armadas of ships blown up. Like, the amount of ships that, like, if you lost that many in battle twice, your side wouldn't have enough metal to make droids with. And he just somehow would show up and get like
Everything
30
went by
ships
the
blown
plan.
up.
We're
Everything
saying that
went
like
according
Vader
to
never
plan.
lost ships, or like the Emperor himself hasn't kept on getting away with it.
No. But I'm saying that Grievous lost like so
I
many.
rewatched
Like Grievous's
Clone
number
Wars,
of
so
ships that he
now-
lost is in like the double digits, and it's like those ships are huge, dog.
Like if the team behind Andor was to do an episode about like how much that cost the Empire.
Yeah.
Any skit around this?
Like there'd be like,
We didn't do the
Alright.
Clone Wars skit.
Let's move on to
We
next
have one Star
one.
Wars
We good with
skit,
this?
Blind Way.
General Grievous has to
We
come
good with
testify.
this?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, the next one we have
Oh.
is Invincible.
Sorry, we do have a Clone Wars skit.
We do?
We have it
It's
within
the,
Blind
yeah,
Way?
the Blind Wave one.
But is that Clone Wars or Rebel?
It's Clone Wars. We did it at the end of Clone Wars, and
No,
Blind
it was
Wave
Clone
watched that
Wars
last
finale.
episode with us. Yeah.
Was it attached to the Clone Wars finale?
We did a standalone. If you do Normies Blind Wave Star Wars skit,
I was
probably.
like blind wait, watch.
We did it. Oh my god.
What happened to those pants, Rona?
Gave them away, they don't fit me anymore.
Burnt.
You can see his hand turn it off. He's still back there.
What is this? What is this?
I don't like this. I don't like this either. I can't.
Normies.
What is happening with the watch?
Rogue One. Eric's vicious.
Did the Han Solo stance.
Can you,
Bodies in the back.
can you put it on 1080p?
Oh. It's done.
It's like we're watching on 360. Hell yeah. Let's put it on 4K. That would look way better.
But your entrance? Oh, that was so fun to work with.
Sure, just gave up.
I became one with the
Didn't
Force,
even
baby.
try.
I hope we won it.
Now it's finished.
Hey, man.
I love that SNL skit by
Go to the comments of that one.
You gotta go back. You gotta go back.
And we'll make sure we. Yeah.
Eric. I will use my force power. Eric, I am his force powers.
Spidey away.
That was hilarious.
So we edit the image to look like actual force, but then they saw it. But we laughed funnier with Aaron in it and left it that way.
That is exactly what happened. Right?
Yeah.
Just drag
You know
me
what?
out.
That's actually gonna be a lot of work. Why don't we just?
Yeah, the Kenobi vanishes at the end was
I'm sure
all
there's
well done.
evidence.
died.
I'm sure there's evidence video of the killers.
And we like the channel, my condolences for the family.
Oh, man.
earned the extra we
Good
needed,
stuff.
but we
Good
didn't
stuff.
deserve.
Shout out to Blind Way, everybody.
Love
Yeah, I love
that.
those dudes.
All right, we did a Clone Wars skit.
We did. Happy 10 years. Actually, secretly a Rogue One skit. If you know, you know.
All right, next one,
Invincible's
Invincible.
so
To the top.
fucking good to the top.
Yeah, this is A tier.
This is maybe.
I've
S
laughed,
tier
I've
even.
cried,
I
I've
would even
peed a
say
little.
maybe
It's
S tier,
amazing.
dude.
Weren't you
I
guys
said
getting
yes.
sick
I'm
from
okay with
Voldemort?
S tier. Man,
Mm.
you guys
Show
are
is
feeling
so-
very
this
generous
is-
today.
It is such like a fun, unique, gory.
Where's the
gory-
boys at? It goes above the
Yeah.
boys.
It goes above the boys. Where did the boys go into S?
S
There we
tier.
go. S
Put it above
tier,
Demon
yes.
Slayer.
Maybe
I'm
move boys
okay with
down
that.
to A.
I go above Demon Slayer too. Yeah.
Bro, yeah, shit. I take it all the way.
Put it above Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
All right, hold on. You know, I'm gonna stop it there.
That's no search.
I'm gonna put a break on it
I
right
just
there.
love.
I think it's right next to Shinobu.
I think it's
though.
above.
I haven't seen season 3 though, so I can't.
Right next
Oh,
Season
Put
3
it
is
above Game
amazing.
of Thrones.
above Demon Slayer.
God,
is
season
above-
3, goddamn near just
to Above Demon Slayer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Above
You
Demon
know, look, Demon Slayer's animation is cool. It's great, but I'm
The
here with
start, the
fuck any
pacing
of
on the
them
story
up.
for Demon Slayer is always going to be the thing that holds it back. I think it's cool right there.
Yeah,
I think it's good right
but
there.
there's no
But
pacing
do they
issues
have
with
Muzan?
Invincible.
There is no patience.
They don't
out
have
of that.
Michael Jackson.
It's
They
okay,
don't have Michael Jackson.
I like
okay.
Invincible.
Moves on
I
Dex.
think it's cool. A
You
lot
haven't
of it
seen
is just
season
like
3. Season
here's
3 is
gory
like
superhero
nasty,
stuff.
The
and-
storyline.
No, man, season 3 is
Oh,
getting into
it's so
some,
good.
stuff.
some
Yeah.
deep sadness, bro.
And honestly, it's a
Okay.
really
All right, I
unique
haven't
show
seen
to
season
me.
3. I can't
I
even
think
talk.
it's such
Never
a
mind.
unique show compared to other superhero. Like it's just like the boys with animation.
Above Scum.
Above Scam? Okay,
I haven't
go
seen
ahead.
Scam. I haven't seen Scam.
Go ahead. I'm okay with that.
Why sure shit no scam?
I don't know,
You
man.
didn't enjoy it?
Scum's
I
pretty
did.
good.
One of the most unique things we ever watched.
Let's negotiate between Demon Slayer and Scam.
Okay, I'm down.
I could see
I'm
it being
fine with
above
it
Demon
here.
Slayer.
I'm good with that.
I'm cool with
good
where
with
it's
that.
at.
We
I got
have
nothing
a
to
skit.
skip.
No, I haven't seen it. I have nothing. I've seen only the first episode.
We have an
didn't have-
Amazon skit for it, which is
Yasuke is like, can we put it outside of the tier list and just shame it? Can there be a shame corner
No,
for
that's,
Yasuke?
that's remote drop. That's remote
but
drop.
it deserves worse. It deserves nothing.
and maybe
it, does, it doesn't
is there one
deserve
next
to be
one?
talked about.
Well, I don't know where the skit's at, and
neither.
it's not on Adam Eve. I'll tell you that much. Maybe towards the end of season 2.
Why
It's whatever.
don't we just have our original sketches
Because-
playlist pulled up
Because
with all
it's
the
not
skits in
because
That's-
it's
it's
part
not.
of the
It's not
episode,
in it?
so it's a pre-reaction skit.
That's okay. We don't have to.
Watch the skit.
I mean,
We don't.
We'll remember. We'll come back to it.
it's just a lot to look through.
I'll find it later.
Yeah. So Chris will find it later. Chris, are you writing that down? Are you putting that as an action item?
It's in a mental note.
What's the next show? I can't
The next
no,
show.
Yasuke remote
The
drop.
next
let's
show we
move
have
on.
Yasuke.
Yeah,
What was
remote
it?
drop?
Remote
It's
drop. Let's
trash.
move on.
Was it supposed to be Black Samurai? Or no?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then it got way off.
supposed to be.
It
Creed
should
feeling.
have been. That's what it
I
should
mean,
have
it
been.
was.
Oh, no.
It got extreme. Look, Flying Lotus did an amazing OP to it. Everybody
Yeah.
should listen to that.
It is really
Yeah,
good. It's
the
Flying
music
Lotus
is
and
great,
Thundercat.
sure.
So wait, was
Yeah.
it not a Black Samurai?
It
It
was.
was,
It
but it
was.
wasn't about him. There was like a
Played
little
by
girl,
Lakeith
and then
Stanfield.
there was this Russian woman that turns into a bear,
But
and then
it's-
there were
it's-
wizards, and then there were robots.
That's probably
Yeah.
real.
Robots.
Yeah, that's the life Yasuke had to go
Fucking
through, bro.
robot.
It's hard to
People
be
made a
black in
big
Japan.
stink about the latest Assassin's Creed because Yasuke is in it, and it's like, oh, black guy in Japan.
Who's actually a thing?
no
Like
one-
it is a
yeah.
No,
actually in
that wasn't the
history.
problem with this show. That's what
No,
it
it
should have
wasn't.
been about. That's
Yeah.
that's what it. They had a beautiful premise ready to go, and then they were like, "Let's put magic in it.
Yeah, no, I'm
Let's
saying
put
that
fucking
no one-
robots in there."
No
Let's
one
just-
got mad at this. Everyone wanted this. So, like, it's interesting how the convo just changed like 4 years later. It's like, how come no one made us think about this?
Oh, because
Yeah.
people didn't know about this. This was on Netflix. You're talking about a huge video game franchise, and I don't know if you know this about video
audience.
games, but ever since Gamergate, video games have been a little.
Also, the
every
Japanese
time-
people have been waiting for an Assassin's Creed game. For you to give them a game and then make a black dude the main character was pretty fucked up.
There was a lady who's the
Yeah, I
main
can see
character.
that too.
Yeah,
There's a
she
Japanese
is.
lady.
She's also in it.
Yeah. All right. We are good with remote drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next one we have is Parasite.
Oh, that was fun.
Ooh,
Might
that's a
also
good
be a
one.
one episode you guys watch because
I
of Patreon
would
request.
put that.
No, they watched the whole thing.
They watched the whole
I-
thing.
I'd be fine with bottom of A, like because I just don't want to debate what else is in A, but it deserves
B
it's
tier
an A
show.
show.
I'm saying
Nah,
B.
it's
I'm
A,
going
dude.
Bottom of B.
Even the live action, the live actions, it's really
Okay. Wait, did I watch this?
good.
Parasite with
Parasite the
with
Maxim,
hand?
yeah.
Yeah, I saw this.
I think it's an A show.
I would give it somewhere in B personally.
I put it in B.
but-
I started watching it and didn't finish it because it didn't hold my attention. So
Yeah, I would give it B.
Hey.
I think the story's good and it's it was really fun to watch.
You watched
actually.
it?
But
Kenny?
I would give it a B.
No.
They made a live
where-
action
I've
version that was
seen
also very good.
2 episodes.
I think I watched more of the live action.
So
than
where
the
in
animated.
B?
I would put it probably.
How memorable was the show? What was the main character's name?
God,
I don't know the fucking main character.
Dude, I watched so
Then
much.
What?
It's going in
I
B,
don't
then
remember
it's going in
names
B.
though. Like
I watched
Yeah.
too much.
Main character's
say the
name
main
in One
character.
Punch Man.
Everything else that's in ATR.
Saitama.
well,
That's
some people have
you, though.
ADHD and they don't
But, like, you
remember
can too.
names.
I
You can name a
don't
character
remember
from
names.
every single one of these shows.
I was trying to think of the name of the dude from Solo Leveling. I can't find
Yeah.
it.
Yunwoo.
Solo.
Junwoo.
It's not leveling.
All right, we're in
I was
B.
playing between like.
The bent necked lady, you know her.
After One Punch
Yeah.
Not above Lucifer, I get to slow your ass.
Yeah, it's better than Lucifer.
You haven't seen it.
It's
Okay.
better than Lucifer.
Spidey said he started watching and he didn't finish because he didn't hold his attention. We finished Lucifer.
All right, give me
Well,
options.
hold on now, because
Y'all gotta be able to tell me any
I
character's
finished
name.
Lucifer
Any
because I
character's
had
name.
to on the
Some
side.
people don't
Keep
remember
on
names, bro. That's not a metric of like.
It's
I'm
not,
good
but
at-
like,
I'm okay with leaving it right there, honestly.
Like I
think
don't
it's just,
remember
like,
names
it's
and
worthy
dates
being
because
beat.
of a medical reason. Like,
what
I
was it
don't
about?
fucking-
What did you take away from the show? What was the?
That humans suck no matter what.
Yeah, it was like really great animation, really, and it's not a Japanese animation. I think this was a Korean one, right?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Like
It's-
Put it above.
Tiger King.
Above
Better than
Bridge.
Tiger King.
it's
right?
better than Tiger.
Yeah.
Before Bridge.
After a break.
This is
I think
good.
after a bridge.
This is good.
I like a bridge.
Yeah,
The bridge was
no.
hilarious.
After wait. I'm confusing what my before and afters are.
Which is crazy to do.
Before.
After.
After.
Before. Or wait.
No,
So I guess we're all
after
Yeah,
Bridge.
I had it the other
before.
way.
Me too.
So you want before Bridge? That's
I would
before.
call that.
Yeah, it's before.
Okay.
That's before.
Because it's closer to B.
Is that good?
Sure.
Okay. Cool. The next one we have is Loki.
Oh God, bro, S tier, like that show's so God damn.
Put it
made me feel
on
so
up.
many
I
emotions.
put it right,
Yeah.
right next to WandaVision to the
It's
left
alright.
of.
Right above WandaVision.
Above.
Yeah, above
Above,
Wanda. That like like
Wanda.
who hasn't seen it here?
I haven't seen
Man,
second
I've seen it.
season.
What
All
was
the
so
first
good
one
about
was
it,
good.
girl?
But what? How the show entirely ends?
It was.
God damn.
They took one of Marvel's favorite villains and kind of like redone him in a way that made a lot of sense. Turning him into essentially a hero, anti-hero.
Made a lot of sense.
I would put
And
it,
Loki, hold on. The thing about Loki that made it good was like Loki sitting down and talking about the reasons why he did the things that he did. Throughout all of the Marvel movies, we could tell that Loki was a person who thought he was in the right or was doing things for certain reasons. And then literally when they sit down, it's like, look at this. You're taking this dude's eye out. You're telling me that's like some lovable, goofy shit to do. And he's like, no, I guess it kind of sucks. And by the end of it, Loki's like re-looking at his own life. And like, it's a very introspective show on one of the best Marvel character villains that they had.
And they
I
go on.
put it above Dork.
Really?
Timey-wimey better.
It does have time.
You're thinking of
away.
season
What?
two.
I think
We've
Dark,
lost our way.
Dark does timey-wimey way better, in
We've-
my opinion. Like Dark explains it fully. I think Loki is an amazing show.
They're gonna have to abandon
Once-
Kang.
like both seasons fit together as a whole, and now Marvel's recreating that with Daredevil Born Again, like trying to do a split season to create one story. But like they both go together so well. Like Chris said, what Loki's ultimate conclusion at the end is so satisfying for the character of Loki and everything he's been through that like I don't know, other Marvel shows like they all should have been this like for the character. For each character, if they could have aspired to be like Loki and WandaVision, these are like the monikers of how the Disney Plus show
Is
should
it
be.
2 seasons only?
2 seasons only.
That's
That's
it.
it. Yeah.
I think I've only seen first season. I haven't seen second one.
Like Andor also 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm okay with how it is right now. Again, Loki's story ending overall, shocking and amazingly good. It made me feel a lot of things. I
Wow.
don't want to say too much
Alright.
about like.
Okay.
But I
That's
think
agreeing,
timey-wimey wise, they did it a little bit more logically. Than
I also like the trope of a character
Dark.
being such a narcissist that the only person they can fall in love with is a different version of themselves. Thinking of you, Toby.
So is this good where it is?
Yeah.
Whatever.
we did a Loki.
I don't think
Yeah.
any MCU.
We did a Loki skit.
Loki 1x2 normies.
Well, next, I don't remember that.
You have a history of pissing people off on the internet. I do? Yeah, TVA just wants to get to the bottom of it.
Wow.
That's not what I hear. Now, this WandaVision sketch, you're dressed up as a putty, you look like a luchador. Putty noises, come on, man.
1.9K people like it.
1.9.
Cringe is gone.
3-0 next 20.
This shit.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Meet your best friend, Mickey.
We didn't watch this.
That did
Not
happen. That did happen.
It felt like it was a good way to like convey to the fans how long that scene was. Just
You know what's long?
It wasn't.
This light bar right here. that's not even the kicker. September 22nd, 2020. What happened? Your entire office got sick with COVID.
Serge, what are you doing with your phone?
He's Owen Wilson.
Who are you?
Who's Owen Wilson? Wow.
That is not clearly you just sneezing in your hand. Now look.
Oh, did we all have COVID?
You're rubbing your face in it.
Did that all got washed though?
It was fake, man. You're trying. I broke you. You bitch. 2 years of MCU character development. I did it in 42 minutes. I don't want to say it. You're gonna make me say it. Wow.
Wow.
We wouldn't. Were we all sick for real?
We all got sick, yeah.
Because of that?
No,
that was for the
that.
skit.
I know that, but like,
Let's
was
just
there
say it
something
was
else
because
happen?
I mean, it was during
We just
COVID.
all, called COVID.
Oh my
We were
god.
just blaming Nahid for it as Loki.
So we go where Loki is because the next one's gonna
I'm
be
good with
Bombshell.
that, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, sure.
Next one we have is JJK.
Top of S.
Daddy right there. His name is Gojo. That's Gojo, Daddy.
I say top of S. It's so
Maybe
good.
he has some reservations.
I say also
He's
yes, top
growling
of
over
best. We
here.
might need to
And
revisit Loki.
it's an S, but
Yeah, I'm
top
trying to
of
think.
S? I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
I think it's above Demon Slayer.
Hold on, wait. Are we putting it above Cowboy Bebop?
It's
Yes.
it's an S
Spidey,
show for
what
sure.
kind of
It's
question?
an S
I
show
agree.
for sure.
I don't think it's above Atlanta.
I don't think it's a.
I think it's before Bebop, above Samurai Jack.
Yeah, above
Okay.
Samurai Jack. Yeah,
That's a good
yeah,
spot.
That's perfect.
That's a good
I'm
spot.
fine with that.
I'm cool with that.
Above Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Yes, that
Yeah.
show's not good.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones is good, but I think JJK is amazing.
Watch it again and tell me how you guys feel.
I
because that
will,
show's
and it
not
will
good.
be fantastic. And then I just
Okay.
won't watch the
It's
last
cool you
season.
believe that.
And for 2 shows
It's
of Game of
objectively
Thrones, for 2 shows with vast lore and knowledge that you have to know,
How
I
vast
Trust
was
me.
lore? They
more
use the
keen
same
on learning
character's
Game
name
of
for 4
Thrones
people.
things than I was keen on learning JJK things, which I think personally is a little complex and complicated.
I will say personally, I enjoyed learning for both of them. We started with Game of Thrones with A, and it's moved up to S. So I think it's making its way wherever it is as a whole show. The last season sucked.
It should be
With-
above
It
that.
was kind of like the last 3. It's
The
like it
last
started
3.
sucking them last.
Yeah, like it's good. I think the books are great, but the show itself, it sucked. And House of Dragons amazing. Whenever we get to that, that's
Look,
gonna be
when
the
I
whole
met the
thing.
homie George R. R. Martin, and he said that I was going to be one of his good friends, and I told him where we put it at on that. I got a picture. We took a Polaroid together. Where I told him where we were going to put this at in the tier list, and he said, "You know what? I think that's fair." He
Fair
said
enough.
JJK is definitely above that shit. He said them words.
I think JJK is amazing.
You had the conversation about this specific moment.
Yeah, I got his card in my pocket. Fun fact.
Oh my god! I remember when we first started JJK, or when JJK first came out, I was just like blown away by this kind of new kind of anime because we watched so much anime, Naruto, and all these other stuff, and it just felt like something refreshing for me. It felt like new and fun, and I immediately like fell into it. I don't mind it here in S, but I also don't mind leading A. And
Oh.
above.
That's a
absolutely
big jump.
not. That's a huge jump.
I also-
Absolutely
I
not.
also don't mind that. I'm just saying.
I think
like,
you should say S.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, it was just such a refreshing anime, and it was like something new, and I really appreciated it for what it was doing.
Can we look at the animes that we have up in the S tier?
Yeah, we got
Attack on Titan,
that's gonna be there forever.
Cowboy Bebop,
I love
JJK,
Bebop, but I would
Demon
put
Slayer.
Bebop
How about-
lower than Demon Slayer.
How about to quicken the pace of this? How about we just say that like everything in a category is just that? They're all just
S tiers.
It's just that
No.
That's cheap.
That's not how the tiers work.
Cowards
Yeah,
like
like-
This is what they want, Mickey. They want us to
just-
fight. Now, let me tell you something.
Who's a poll? Go ahead.
I mean, if we're fighting, the Game of Thrones is just not going to get the respect.
I don't know
it
why
deserves here.
we're over
It
here
just
talking about
won't get the respect
JJK and
it
then trying to
deserves.
knock
already
Cowboy
getting more
Bebop
than it
down.
deserves.
Yeah.
Back
We
believe
put-
Demon Slayer. I've never fallen asleep at a Cowboy Bebop episode because it holds
you've
my
fallen asleep for
attention.
JJK?
No, but I've fallen asleep for Demon Slayer because Serge was mentioning that. I'm just telling you that I don't know that I'm ever going to be okay with Cowboy Bebop being lower than Demon Slayer.
I think we should stick.
JJK can go
Yeah,
where it goes.
we can talk about shows when we come back to it, but like let's talk about JJK.
I have to defend my baby.
I think JJK, I'm okay with where it is. Is anybody opposed to it and why?
No.
How about we tier list everything quickly, and then at the end we can refine each
Yeah,
category.
that's what I'm
I think JJK can go above Bebop.
Like,
though.
let's
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, the,
We're fine with that.
the great refinement will probably be the final part. Of
Yeah,
this
the
too.
great.
fine with
Yeah,
that, but
let's do that.
go back.
Final episode is the great refinement. For now, let's just hear so we can get through this.
They're generally where they need to be.
I fucking love Nanami. So
Oh,
yeah.
the good place.
Good place.
Ain't never seen it.
I mean, you know what?
A.
I think that's an S.
A.
That's an
Yeah.
S.
That is the most perfect ending to a
very
show I've
good-
ever seen.
What other
Yeah.
sitcoms are up in the S because it needs to be a, let's see.
None.
It needs to be above.
Game of
It's such a
Thrones?
feel.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
I need it around BoJack.
It's an
I
S
think.
for now, the great
I need
refinement.
it around BoJack Horseman.
Put it right behind
I've
Atlanta.
seen it and I think it's like perfect right there. It's not above
Yeah.
BoJack.
No, around like either before or after because I. Feel
I don't know.
like
There's
the ending-
Expanse right
Put
there.
it right
I don't
behind-
know.
right behind
For
Atlanta.
Mab.
In my opinion, I think it wipes all
not
the
above
stuff
JJK.
it's in that line with, so it needs to at least be at the top of that line.
Yeah, it needs to go more up. It's not the bottom of S for sure. The ending, it was so.
The philosophy.
God, the
Let's
philosophy.
let's put it above boys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Can it be above Scum?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
I would even say keep
Dude, you
going.
seen it.
dude.
You
like,
would fucking
God,
love
this
it.
is-
It might be
literally
This is
before
perfect
before
shows.
Thrones.
This is good. I like this.
Oh, you look at all the depressing shit to the left of it.
And
Like,
it's
let's-
good for season
The
one.
Good
yeah.
Place and then
let's
Chernobyl,
put
Band of
optimistic-
Brothers and Pacific.
You know what?
Put it above
I think
Game
it
of
goes above
Thrones.
Game of Thrones then.
Because the Good Place had no bad seasons. Put
Yeah,
it
I
above
would
Game
keep
of
going.
Thrones.
Come on.
No, I'm with Spidey on this
For real,
one.
though.
The Good Place literally does not slip. It has one of the best fucking twists in the first season
Listen,
It doesn't
ever.
slip.
It does.
It
The
does
Good
not.
Place is up there. The philosophy stays tight. They
Yep.
literally
Yep.
grab the
Yep.
plot, stay
Yep.
onto the plot, and consistently keep that shit.
It's so good.
I'd
dude.
say keep it here until the refinement.
Cool.
Until the great refinement.
We'll come back to it. The next one we have is What If?
No way we're talking about
Hey.
that.
No, we
That
don't. We didn't
show
finish
failed.
it. We didn't finish it.
C.
I mean,
I would say
honestly,
A.
B or
I
C,
like.
B
B or
or
C. B or
barely
C.
And we don't know. We didn't finish
Like
it.
what? Give me something
I've
memorable.
seen it on my own,
Yeah,
and
on your
I
own.
think
Both
it's
seasons?
yeah, and I think it's A.
There's
It's
3
really good
seasons.
because like a lot of all the episodes are in an alternate reality that you just wouldn't have thought of.
Wait,
You get party thoughts.
Also
I really
saying
like the
because of the
Strangers.
comics, this is very comic accurate what they did with What If. All of those
And the
things.
animation
the
is
What If series
beautiful.
of comics was a thing, and it's beautifully done there.
Yeah.
I like the Doctor Strange episode, but I think it's B.
B. Yeah, I'll give you guys a B.
I can see that
I
shit up
think
in
as
A.
far
It's
as the
on top of it.
With
animated,
one
it's
episode
not-
compared to a whole
it's
2
not
seasons.
greatly animated. A lot of the actors and actresses are the actors and actresses that play their characters
Yeah.
that aren't voice actors. So and you can like tell that it's just
Yeah. There's like
some
like
weird
even
stuff.
Star Wars Vision was made better. If we're going with like the animation and comparing, like
Yeah.
Visions was way
Literally-
done better than What If.
like
Where do we
Michael
put
B.
Vision?
I think
I
I
love
go
Michael
with
B.
the
Jordan.
storyline. I know it's Michael B. Jordan, but
like,
it's just a matter of
it's
like
execution too. They recorded that man saying Wakanda forever, and literally used that cadence, that enthusiasm twice, the same line. Like I noticed that stuff for whatever reason, and it was just weird. It was just like it took me out of the scene.
I
So
so
we're
we
doing
B.
B?
If you guys want to do
Yeah.
C and in middle, I'll do B.
Also, why is it
Hold
we
on.
don't know? 'Cause
Where are
we-
the votes at?
B.
We got to vote on
I'm
this
a-
one.
I'm a
It was
B.
up in
I'm a
A
B.
because I heard a lot of people saying A, and I hear
I
two
also
people
say
saying
A.
B.
I would say A. I think bottom of A is
B.
good.
I don't think I saw enough of it to.
B or C because
Yes,
I literally
have an
I have
opinion.
seen
Thank
it
you.
and I don't even remember half of the episodes.
Thank you.
Like I remember the zombie episodes, I remember the Wakanda episode,
Mm-hmm.
but like everything else is a blur.
I
So
would
bottom
like
of B.
bottom
What about
B
the Doctor
or
Strange?
leading
The
C.
Doctor Strange episode was really
Doctor
good.
Strange
I
episode
mean,
was
if
great.
you recall it for me, I'll remember. But
Doctor
like,
Strange
it's
is
like,
about the pivotal point, and I think they use that concept in the Stranger Things as well.
Right.
Not Stranger Things, like the madness, because you understand. Like if you've seen that episode, then you know, like, oh, what he's trying to change is a pivotal moment that can't be changed.
And when we get to meet the Watcher and all that. Like,
Exactly.
no, no,
I
this-
think
The
they're
Watcher interferes?
Watcher interferes.
Yeah, he was like, "You were warned."
Yeah,
That was really cool.
I think this. I can't really say about animation. I enjoyed it. I think the story itself, changing the things, and then you're like, oh, I guess if you change this moment, this is how the other things change. Like just knowing that it.
And it was
I
bringing you
it's
into the multiverse. Like, it was explaining more about that is a thing that's happening, and this is what's happening outside. This is what's in the multiverse. These are the differences.
Is it must see TV?
No.
No.
Like
No.
I loved
No.
What If mode on the Amazing Spider-Man PS1 game, but like I don't like again during the Great Refinement. I would say it's better than Flash, but I haven't watched Flash, so
Yeah,
we'll leave
it is
everything where it is.
Crazy.
But What If I think B is good.
Can we keep it bottom of B?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with bottom B.
I vote middle of B.
No.
Lucifer.
No.
It's better than Tiger King. It's better than Tiger King.
Tiger King must remain
Tiger
bottom
King!
of B.
Yeah.
Came at the right time,
Yeah.
at the right place.
Hot take, top of A.
It did. Because Tiger King came out at a very perfect
we
time.
were into it. We were
Wait,
into it.
what hot take?
Oh, I thought we were going on to the next one.
Who saw Tiger King 2?
The next one. Let's move on to next one. We are moving on.
Is
Is
it
Over the Garden.
Top of A. It's
Hey,
crazy because
that
it's
was
fucking
so
perfect.
good. That
It's
was so
literally
good.
perfect.
Over the garden wall.
This was wholesome.
No idea what that is.
Wholesome. It was fucking dark and weird
Bro,
and
that
creepy as
was
shit.
so fun to watch
It's
with
about
you guys.
dead kids.
Is that the
What?
Alice in Wonderland one?
Wait, isn't it like the kids show?
Yeah. But
You guys know.
is it a
like-
kid's show?
It was like Halloween with the pumpkins and
but
stuff.
is it a kid's
Yeah,
show?
and they were in
It
the
is a kid's
Everdark
show.
being chased by
I don't know,
fucking
man.
demons.
I don't-
Sounds like
you
Stranger
know.
Things.
I don't remember much about
No,
it.
I had so much fun watching it with you guys during.
I just remember I had
Halloween we
fun.
did it?
Yeah.
It was God. This
10-minute
was such
long
a,
episodes, no filler, no misses.
Yeah.
It's like Gravity Falls in that way where it just exactly is what it is. I would put it next to Gravity Falls. I think they kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah, it's a must watch every Halloween. I would say even like. It's
But
just so
if
good.
y'all ain't seen it, then you ain't about it. I'm just telling you that.
Whoa,
It did miss.
whoa.
Have you what?
Why is it going all the way up there?
People who have seen it are giving opinion, and I'm going from that. Have you seen it?
No, but I
Okay.
don't think it's
Who was on the couch for it?
I've seen it and I thought it was really good.
I think back bottom A.
Gravity Falls is better.
Better than
Gravity
Stranger
Falls
Things,
better.
Walking
I don't
Dead.
think I don't think it's better than like Walking Dead and
Yeah.
Agents of
Yeah,
Shield.
Agents of
and,
Shield
all
and
the South
Money
Park and all
100.
that,
Oh
you
man,
know.
I will make the argument that it is much better than all of those things. It is a short story that's being told. The animation is beautiful. The music is perfect. They go through all of these different time periods and they play different music from those different time periods. They have different villains for all of that all. And the whole entire story is literally one of those, oh yeah, like secretly it's all some super dark shit and fucking people are dead. And I wonder if anybody's actually going to survive this. It's a short story that's told perfectly that you can watch every Halloween, get through the entire season of, and then be ready to watch it next Halloween again. Who's going to watch through all of Walking Dead every single Halloween or watch through any of the things here all through again? This is one of those things that is timely. Rewatchability is high up there.
I will rewatch Naruto. I'm just kidding.
I like that. I like that we have all our Halloween-y scary things in one little bundle here. It's interesting.
That's
Sweet.
yeah.
all right
I've
there.
seen half of it. I remember watching it. We're like, oh, this is much darker than I thought. Okay, so
I'm
we
with
go
it
in
there
here.
until the Great Refinement.
Until the
I'm not looking forward
until
to
the legendary refinement.
That is
Alright,
good.
Squid Game.
I think this for me
Top
is
of
gonna
A.
This is
be.
season 1 and 2
I haven't seen
including.
season
Yeah, so
2,
I
please,
think
no
season
spoilers.
2 brings it down severely.
Do we hear please no spoilers for season 2? Just to
Brings
Yeah,
it down.
Severe what? Season 2 was good.
Season 2, but it wasn't like it was like the same thing.
But it gave me the
They shouldn't
same
bring it down
energy as No
severely.
Way Out.
It does severely because like it didn't like end. It was just like.
But it's coming back.
Yeah,
Season 3 is about to be
I
out
know
like
it's coming
now.
back. Here's what I was going with that. I think if it was only season 1, it was S tier. With season 2, I think it brings it down to an A.
I think that's because you're stuck on a cliffhanger now.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
S tier.
because season 3 is about to
Even
come out in
without
like a month.
without the cliffhanger, I think they're just kind of like they're just retreading. Like no progress was made. In
Same with Game of Thrones.
I know, I know.
Spidey hates
That show
Game of
sucks.
Thrones.
That I can't keep on standing by that.
I will say
Well, you're
Squid
wrong.
Game.
You're
I'll-
objectively wrong.
I would say Squid Game is A, if not
I give it
skirting
an
on S, just because it is a very different concept. Like when you get to it, like, oh, these are games we are playing on a poor people, and all of a sudden, like, we're actually killing these people, and people are still gonna like in season 2. I'm sorry, close your ears. I think it's just with the season 2, and I forgot if they did a season 1 though. I gave you the option of would you quit, and people still didn't
They
quit.
did that in season 1
Like,
too.
Oh yeah, like season 1. I think that just talks a little bit more about the humanity of like, given the idea, knowing you can die, the money will make you do crazy shit.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
why
think I love
But
it.
that's why it's
I'm
S
good
tier.
with
For me,
that.
it's this.
It's
That's
okay.
like the
It's
same.
You haven't seen it either?
the same
What is
lesson
wrong with
as
you guys?
season
You done?
I think it's S tier because like it was a world phenomenon. And
It is
Season
a
one
world
was-
now.
and also, I think season 2 was. I wouldn't say season 2 was like great as season 1, but it wasn't as bad as like you're making it sound. I think season 2
I only brought it
was.
from S to A. I think
That's like
That's what he's
hell.
fucked up at.
that's like I
I
think season
may I-
2.
So funny.
I think season 2
Can I-
brings it from S to A.
We can't judge this. we can't judge this. The final season.
It's a don't know.
The final season's
It's a
coming
don't
out
know.
in July. Let's keep it don't know. Maybe by the time we finish this tier list, we'll have watched the final season, and then we can give our opinion on
That
it.
works.
That-
That
It's a,
works.
yeah, I'm
Doesn't
good
make
with that.
sense.
I'm
You
good
guys
with
need
that.
to watch it. It's actually really good.
Yeah.
Why don't we just put an end
Yeah,
to
the
the
fuck
great
is wrong
refinement?
with you?
We had a baby when it came out. Goddamn.
Even better time. You were home.
I was practicing guitar.
on the baby.
That baby gets
defend
all the
herself.
play. All right, let's move on to next one. It is Mob Psycho 100.
Bro, I haven't seen this and I want it to be an S tier so bad.
I think it's A.
Ready.
We didn't skip.
We did
A?
intro, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have seen it. What's people saying?
A.
A.
I'm good at it.
Bro, not an S. No, I'm gonna fight you.
Bro,
It's not
not
A,
S?
bro.
No.
I give it A.
It's
I
A.
have seen it, and I will say A is perfect spot for it.
Yeah, I do
Where at
A,
they?
but like S
I
is like,
think
bro, I'm sorry.
Bottom
I love
of
Mob.
A is
Bottom
perfect
of A?
spot for
I
it.
want to watch
I
this
would
show
say,
because I feel like y'all are
For
wrong.
me, I think the reason why I will say
Can we
that
see the A
because
tier?
I think I think the show is great. I personally did not relate with the protagonist because it's just a young boy who's a kid going to school. I think the storyline was interesting. That's it. I think the A is fine.
I think watching with a group of friends made it fun.
Maybe.
Reagan Arataka is the funniest
He
anime
is hilarious.
dub. Did you watch English dub?
I watch English dub.
Because yeah, his English dub is just fucking
Sucks.
phenomenal, and it sucks what happened in season 3. Like they changed Mob's voice actor. They had to change a lot
that
of.
did sound weird. Okay.
They did a season 3?
They did, and it was the
Yeah,
final
it
season.
ended kind of like
Broccoli.
We never.
I think it's
The
good
ending
at
was a
the
bit-
end of A.
A.
End of A. Is good.
What's the A tier looking like?
Broccoli.
bloated.
Bloated
we
AF.
have
Yeah.
a lot.
We might
in
need to
A.
split the A tier.
You mean move shit to B? You don't split the A tier.
Yeah, you don't split the.
Just
Yeah,
move
you
it.
I put that at
Fucking
B.
A minus
Put Ball
tier.
Psycho at B.
I'm
good
okay
with
with this. No, it's better than Haikyuu.
No, shut the fuck up now.
Yeah, it's better than
Whoa.
Haikyuu.
Oh, we get the go home now.
Yeah, it's better than Haikyuu.
Yo, you lying sack of shit. Go home.
You need your own,
Because when
like,
Mob goes
commentary
psycho, those anime scenes are
Yes.
amazing.
Like, I want to watch this just from doing the intro.
You animations, yo. Remember the
OPs.
volleyball?
Yeah, but they are fighting.
Like how the other scenes.
And the
I-
OPs.
I haven't seen Haikyuu.
And there's no voice changes.
Can you've heard OP2, but even OP1 is
OP1 slap. I listened to
so
OP1 a
fun.
bunch because I thought we might end up doing that one.
like 1, 2, 3, 4.
We did the OP for this
We're just waiting
one.
on OPs now, huh? Not the whole season.
Hey, if you have a great OP, like
Bro,
Dun Dun Dun,
Yeah,
Come on.
remember the
I'll
Haikyuu OP?
Dan to Dan might take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys always got to
I'll be good with I'll be
Chainsaw
good
Man
where
would
it
take
is.
No, I'm not good where this Haikyuu's better than
Till
Mob
the-
Psycho.
Till
Till the
Voted
great
Pat.
refinement.
You haven't
Haikyuu's
seen-
better than
you
Mob
haven't-
Psycho.
If you
Let's watch
watch
the
Mob
skit.
Psycho, I think
I've
you would
seen Mob
love.
Psycho.
He did. He
You
said,
did?
yeah.
I'm telling you.
He said it's not better. All right, who thinks it's better than Haikyuu? Put
I
your
haven't
hand
seen
up.
Haikyuu.
We got 3 for it's better. Who
Okay.
thinks it's worse than Haikyuu? We got 1. It looks like it goes right where it's at.
Put your hand up.
She didn't watch Mob.
I didn't. I watched Mob. I didn't watch Haikyuu.
Till the
I like
great
his jacket.
refinement.
He's got a great
All right,
jacket.
let's do this one. This is actually really good. I
What
really
does
have
that sound
fun.
like from
Great
Lumen?
calamity. I don't know. Yeah, it does.
I
We'll
hated
turn it
your
down.
guys'
It's gonna get
wigs.
ding.
Hey, turn it low. Turn it low.
Turn down.
This is our original song.
We're singing.
Yeah.
We can do this.
It's a cover. We make this cover.
Oh, okay.
Turn it up.
That's Chelsea.
That's Chelsea, baby.
I made these drums hand by hand.
Look at these.
Ew, I hate watching myself.
Shelby.
What are you doing?
This is exactly how the.
Yo, Hunter killed it. Look at all the Funko Pops.
And there's like cash and shit. There's like little Easter eggs.
Can you please put it on like HD quality?
It is.
It's on 1080.
Oh, I do.
99.9.
That's the max.
Oh God.
Oh, that's cool.
Racist.
I never saw the end of this.
Sonobus. Do the Sonobus? I never noticed that.
God,
Oh, I never
we
saw
really
the
went
end
all the
of
way
this.
fucking out for this one.
Dude, look at the Hunter really killed it in this animation, man.
Your life is your own. We probably need to do one for Dun Dun Dun.
That's fun.
Someone's already done it, but that'd be a fun one.
This is
And then it is
hilarious.
a fun one.
Fun.
This is cool.
The timer at the end, because we use a
doesn't-
timer for the.
Good job.
We now watch JJK's.
We never watched the
let's
JJK
do it. It's
one.
right there. It's
Let's
right
do
there.
it. We never did it. All our OPs are
Oh,
watched
she
this
fine.
Yeah, what's up? Who's that? Hold on.
What's your name?
We
What's
did
up, man? You doing?
Death Note, Mob, and this in a single video. That's great.
That's
We
great.
should do more OPs.
So this
guys.
one might not be our own music. Yeah.
It's not. I'll leave it.
I
Down.
love this, but this was great because I love JJK.
The person who worked on this actually did help work on JJK. Like the
Which is
person
crazy.
we outsourced the animation. to.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You caught a fish.
Break the walls.
Banana boy.
You have to change your brand.
Mickey and Surge always look like Mickey and Surge. It's insane.
Oh,
So
you
I
know
guess,
that-
so I guess the way to do it is do our own song over top of it.
Yeah. Oh man, we could have did this
version
one a
of
lot
it.
easier than we. The Mob Psycho song was incredibly hard.
Squidney.
He's not a redhead.
She had to be redhead for this.
She's for the animation.
She's like, okay, do you want me to just like hold these bags?
Gojo.
You
I'm
wish.
wearing jeans.
You wish.
I'm
You
wearing some jeans.
Are you?
Oh,
really?
nice.
No way. That's
Yeah,
funny.
that's hilarious.
Wearing
That
the
looks
same
like
jeans.
you. That's
For
good.
once.
I believe Hunter drew up the mock
For
drawings
once.
and then sent it
I
to the
know.
animator.
They made it darker.
You know why it's easier for Surge and Mickey to look like Surge and Mickey?
Samara.
Because
I
they're
forgot
easy to
about
draw.
Samara.
Because of their facial hair.
Get it.
Hey, look at that
Spidey, clap. Clap your hands, Spidey.
Spencer's anatomy.
That was fun, man. That was fun. That was the coolest one.
That was so hard to dance to.
I was like, what's long?
That was
Oh,
so
All
hard
you
to
had to do
dance
was
to.
come and go like this.
Right, what?
Dude, Rana doesn't have rhythm, which is weird
has
because
no
if you
rhythm.
practice, I've seen you do it.
No,
know
I
you
can
have
dance
rhythm.
at the club and in public and festivals. You know, out there, like naturally, yeah.
Maybe
But
at
then
the
tell me what
club.
to do.
Yeah.
I can't compute.
I will say this about the Mob Psycho. I'll tell you guys later. Actually, it's fine.
I agree. She tried to put like things on her bike and she just couldn't understand it. It was like, it's just put it right
can't
here and put
compute.
nails. Like,
I'm pretty sure I'm
it was like, there's
dyslexic.
instructions right here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm
It's like two
dyslexic.
things.
Things will not compute.
She was like,
my-
I think I have dyslexia. I think I need to go to the doctor. I was like, oh my God. Just put two things right here.
I couldn't do it.
Here's an easy one for you. We're moving
Remote
on now.
drop.
We're gonna do Boba
Boba
Fett.
Fett.
Remote drop.
Freddy
Let's
Bones.
move
That's
on.
Yeah.
remote drop.
Remote drop.
Guys,
Move
okay, can I
on.
say
It wasn't
one
that bad.
What
Remote
happens
drop.
in it?
Move on.
The only good
Boba,
thing about
Boba.
Boba Fett was the Mandalorian episode.
No, you mean the music.
The redeeming
I
thing
like the first
about
2 episodes.
Exactly. The redeeming thing about this show is one, the music, and two, that
Tusken
one
Raiders.
episode
Tuskens,
where
yeah.
he's initiated into the Tusken Raiders, and it's like mostly no dialogue and just vibes. I love that episode. I could watch it on repeat.
Also, let's not forget about the elderly space Segway sequence
Yeah.
where they're going, they're going like 10 miles.
I'm
per
okay with
hour.
it being in C. I can't do D.
I'm gonna.
Here's the reason though. Because Thundercat's in it.
I'm okay with seeing
Oh, that was when the music was
forget
good.
the good episodes of Mando and the music they gave us. for
I
this.
can't
Thundercat
forgive
doesn't
this
do
show
music.
for like
Oh.
He's just in it.
they rushed through the Grogu Mando reunion like by shoving it in this show.
I fucking
Like
love it. I
why?
needed it.
I didn't because like we just
It's
the last
definitely not
thing we
remote
saw
drop.
was like them leaving. It's like oh we're gonna have some time away from them now. The next thing we see is them in a different show
In a-
getting reunited.
If you saw,
It's like-
if you jumped into Mandalorian 3, like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
In
like,
fact, that whole episode
okay.
starts as just a Mandalorian
It's because
episode.
I bet you
telling
this
you.
was supposed to be just. I bet you this was Mandalorian episodes, and,
And
it was
also,
just.
isn't
And,
this
and they
where
were
we
like, wait a
learned
minute,
about
we just put
the
this up.
Yeah.
Them on.
Wasn't this also the show where we learned about God? What's their names? The one family with the V.
Veladorium? Veladorium?
The Hut Syndicate. Look,
Forget
You said the letter V, a vowel, and then more letters.
All the way
Valkyria?
back.
Viking?
It's forgettable.
the Viz.
Viz?
No, we learned about them in
No, somebody else. Never mind.
Pre-Viz and
Pa
pre-Vizsla
Vizsla,
and
remote drop.
post-Vizsla.
We learned some lore.
Is it a remote drop? It's a C.
It's not remote drop.
It's not
C.
remote, it's C.
C.
Alright, bottom
It's
of C.
got Thundercat in an episode, and he's just
Arcane.
there.
Exactly.
Us.
Fucking mods.
So
S.
there's no skit on that one. We will move on.
No, there's no
Arcane
skit on
is
that.
S. Yeah.
Arcane!
Yes.
Except for that season 2 brings it from being a higher S to a slightly
Excuse
lower
me?
S. They rushed through season 2. I'm not about to sit here and pretend like they didn't rush through season 2. I'll stand on that fucking shit for days. I remember because we had the baby and I was like, oh, I'm gonna sit down and watch this shit. I was like, why does it feel like they're about to wrap this up super suddenly? And they're like, we're wrapping it up to work on our other projects. They rushed through season 2.
But they didn't have the budget for it. They wanted to do a season 3 with the same integrity and quality and polish that the first 2 seasons had. I don't think they were given enough for it.
Unfortunately,
behind Demon Slayer?
that's on them because season 1 is great.
The boys.
Season 1 is one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. And season 2, I think, falls a little bit from grace from season 1. Not a lot, but a little bit.
I would put it above Game of Thrones.
Kind of like what I was saying.
Yeah, for sure.
And between Leftovers and Game of Thrones. There we go.
I think even going above like freaking Cowboy Bebop, guys. The music, they had.
I would say it's above
Yeah.
JJK.
Yeah, I keep going up.
Dang.
I don't know if I would say it's above JJ.
Really?
Dude, the animation.
Is insane.
I mean, the animation in JJK.
I mean, animation JJK. Have you seen action fights?
Alright.
Above
Right.
Bebop for sure,
If
then.
they're 2 musically oriented shows, Arcane is the modern
Let's
version
put
of,
it
like,
right behind Full Metal.
Till the Great Refinement.
Where's Full Metal?
It's not above JJK
Let's put it right
or Atlanta.
By full,
behind Full Metal.
Navi says it can't go above JJK.
I could very well see it going above, like, or next to FMAB.
It's not above FMAP. That argument
I
can't really
don't
be
think
made.
it's
I
above
don't know.
Best
FMAB, but-
Before FMAB.
And I haven't seen JJK, so I'm not gonna say anything. But based off what I've seen, I would put it right next to Full Metal.
Till the Great
Arcane
Refinement.
is a sweet, like they wrapped it up. It's good music. The characters are great. They hand drew so much shit. There's music dedicated to episodes and scenes.
I
Like that's like deep. Like
All right, then
I
we
mean,
know what's
so,
above JJK. Go ahead.
aside
Miss
from,
Silver.
Just 'cause they have
like
the
I would
money
say above
for it.
JJK and Mr. Ro. Like yeah, by
mean,
Full Metal for sure.
Everything
Execution
else
day.
in the, I
Cowboy
would say above
Bebop.
JJK for the reason that JJK is not over yet. There's certain things here like Invincible, JJK, and The Boys. And Demon Slayer. These are the only shows on the S tier that we have not finished, but we have
So-
deemed they're
Still
good
going.
enough to at least get here.
Unless they
Arcane
shit
as
the
a
bed.
complete story has said and done a lot about things relevant to our world. I would put it above JJK.
Yeah.
Put it above Mr. Robot right next to Full Map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Yay!
Right. Wait. Right.
Between Full Map and
Yeah,
Mr. Robot.
there,
Yeah.
right there.
Perfect.
We good?
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll come back to it when JJK is done.
We're going to redo this whole goddamn list, aren't
Yeah,
we?
because
Yeah.
Atlanta's
No,
got to
no.
go above BoJack.
You can't say we'll come back to it. You'll say
Alright.
we'll revisit during the
Well,
Great
I haven't
Refinement.
seen
We should
Not a refinement.
We
Next,
should not-
next year when we do tier lists on anniversary when JJK is done.
Yeah. it's,
After this
so
group
yes.
list,
Okay,
we
I'm
should
gonna grab my
each
coffee.
individually do this list and then see how what the differences
Yeah,
are.
see how we would
Everything I
rearrange
haven't
it.
seen, be like, don't know. Are you guys doing SDR on the weekend or no?
Hold on, she said she's just going to go get a coffee. We're still going. She hasn't seen Dexter.
What's going on?
The SDR. I don't know what you guys decided on it because on the calendar it was like 10:30. So I don't know if you guys want to do it now.
On the calendar it was 1 p.m.
On the schedule on Slack, but the Google calendar had
Oh,
10:30.
well, we're
I
certainly
don't know
not
why
doing
those
it
were
right
two
now.
different.
Sweet
idea.
Dexter.
We could do the
Dexter.
rundown on Monday.
Sweet
It's a day late.
Dexter.
All right, Dexter.
Or maybe Saturday night.
Then
Get it.
doesn't you haven't seen any at all?
I've seen all of the OG season of Dexter.
Same.
And are we
the
talking
New
about the
Blood.
OG season or is this the new
Everything.
revamp?
Time one or everything?
I feel like
New Blood? It should be included in
Is
it.
this New Blood or is this all of Dexter?
It's all of
I
Dexter.
guess all of Dexter, because if we saw New Blood, we saw all of Dexter.
Yeah.
I'll put
Resurrection's
Dexter
coming
in
back.
the bottom of A or in B tier.
I'm okay
gonna be a
being.
new season.
Here it is.
Yeah.
I seen Dexter, and like you, there's a lot of similarities, and I think Dexter is great, and it paved the way for you. But I think you is better than Dexter. Should be right behind you.
Right behind you, I think Dexter falls off towards the end, man. Them last seasons are fucking bro,
Yeah.
you borderline fucking his sister.
I will put Dexter at
It was a little
bottom of. I'm sorry, bottom of C
bottom of C.
because
I put him at the
it
bottom of
is
B.
Yeah.
first 3 seasons is great, and then it messes up terribly.
After Trinity, it's all.
And yeah, they should
Trinity
have
was
stopped
season
at
4.
Trinity,
Trinity was
season
season
4.
4.
They should- I don't know. I keep going 3. But after season 4, because then the ending was terrible, and they were like, let's bring it back, and they brought New Blood, which didn't do any justice to it
You're
either.
talking about the Doomsday Killer. That was season 6. The Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
He did all the weird killings and stuff.
I didn't like that.
I thought it was good. And then season 7, they brought Ray Stevenson in. That's when Deb knew that. I thought got some good drama.
And the
Really,
Deb and Dexter thing was also weird.
Yeah.
Like
That
I
was
hated
bad.
that.
That was bad.
Like it was so bad, and they tried to
But
make
you know
that
what
a
else
thing.
was bad? Jamie and Cersei getting the ceiling fallen on them. So like, it's the bad thing.
I'm sorry, that's in
the
I don't-
high.
You can't just throw some incest at the end of the show.
And like one
Dexter-
incest is better than the other.
Season 1 of Dexter was unlike anything that ever came out. Season 2, the Dokes manhunt was insane.
It was
awesome,
insane.
crazy good. People still quote Dokes today. Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise,
season
motherfucker.
3 was the Miguel Prado season with Jimmy Smits. I thought it was good. Season 4 was Trinity. I think there were so many good highs in the
I
show.
can't be a bottom and C. That I'm not gonna live on that.
B.
Like
It's
that.
B.
I feel like
it's-
let him finish.
It's better than you.
It's not better than you. I think You's better than that.
Nah, I definitely think Yu's better than Dexter.
Yeah.
Yu's able to perfect on the things that Dexter wanted to do.
Yeah.
I'm,
So then put Dexter behind Punisher.
I will never.
Dexter behind Punisher, yeah.
I'm
See
okay
that.
with that.
I've never seen Dexter.
Mickey, what's your hold up?
No, I haven't seen it, so I can't talk. But I think Vikings is a good show.
I have seen Vikings, and I do
Dexter's
think Vikings.
better
I think Vikings is better than Dexter.
Really?
Yeah, man.
It's just so sad because Dexter has such a. It was
If they
really
would have
good.
stopped, if they would have stopped Dexter where they stopped it at, if they wouldn't have kept going with it, it had a lot of potential. They were doing good, but it was that network TV thing where they're like, "Fuck, we don't know what to do now," and they started throwing everything at the wall, and it was like that.
It was
that's a
one
bit
of those
much.
shows that I recommended to everybody until finale. I was like, "Don't watch it."
But like,
Say,
it's
stop
better
it.
than Handmaid's Tale,
Yeah,
right?
listen.
No.
All right.
Handmaid's Tale's
I know.
still
I know
going.
some of the seasons.
Yeah,
And it's
but
still
it's still
going
good.
good. I don't think
Listen.
Dexter's
Like
better
it's
than Handmaid's
actually
Tale.
good storyline for Handmaid's Tale. It's sad, but it's still good storyline, and
consistent,
it hasn't been.
cinematography's
We
crazy.
haven't had Dexter had 7 seasons plus New Blood, and we were like, it's good till season 4, and then 3 episodes a flop, and then we have New Blood, which is on another 4 seasons. It's like, why do we have 4 extra seasons that didn't need to?
That's insane.
I want to say.
Yo, so look, I know I don't think the last season wasn't that bad. I watched all of it. Not the Showtime
With
one.
Harrison also continuing the
Listen,
same Dark Passenger.
okay, listen.
No, he said not the Showtime.
Not the Showtime one,
Oh.
and the original one. And then I did like the
So it was
Doomsday,
Showtime.
the Doomsday stuff. I did like that stuff. There was only like the Deb one, that whole thing with him. I didn't like that, but I don't think it was that bad. And if we're gonna take the consideration of like the last 3 seasons, so we're going to say it's horrible, then like why we're not saying about Game of Thrones, because we all consistently said last season of Game of Thrones was ass. So we're not even.
That is why Game of Thrones is where it's at, because of the last season.
That's what I'm
Otherwise, it would
saying.
be
That's why I'm saying like we
top of
can't disregard the good highs in there, because like we still have some great characters. Batista fucking character was in there. We got the Quinn guy, the guy that the fuckboy, he was in there. It was a really good show.
It's great, but
ass
it was
fucking
still
character.
there's
continuing
like-
of
it
the
can't be-
same
it can't
thing.
be-
There is a difference between. Okay, there's 2 types of ass seasons. There is ass seasons that's just like terrible choices. It's just bad. It's
That's
just like,
your butt?
what the fuck are you doing?
Like season 4.
And then
Community.
there's Game of Thrones ass season where it's like they just rushed it. Like it is what was supposed to happen, but they condensed it into a. So like there's 2 different types of asses. That's why I just.
The second type of ass just describes why the first one could be ass.
I'm good with where it's
I
at.
think I'm good where it's at. I think it's good where it's
I'm
at.
cool with that.
It had a huge potential, and it's coming back, right?
That
with
doesn't
something.
make sense.
I'm down to watch
Dexter
it.
Resurrection.
I'm gonna watch it.
Excuse me, with Harrison, right? Not
We
with
don't-
Dexter.
no, no, no.
The
what you're
show
talking
It's
with
called Dexter Resurrection.
there was a
I don't know.
prequel show that already came out about Dexter's younger years.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So wait, he's been
It's already
doing
out, season 1.
Bro, I avoid shows that are just white people
listen.
getting away with shit. And you telling me that he's
Yeah.
been murdering
Seriously,
people for
he-
7 fucking seasons?
Not only that, he worked in the police department and he kept getting away with
you're
it.
right,
And
season
then
2.
those came really close.
The one black guy.
The one black guy's like, motherfucker, you weird, and I know you're weird.
And you did it. And
was
he
right.
got killed.
I'm
was
gonna
right the
watch
whole
season 2.
time.
Alright,
Honestly,
that's
it was
Honestly.
really
gonna
good.
watch
It really should not have gone for 7 seasons, because like I think it's like
We're still talking about
continue
the
on the
show.
same thing.
It
And
actually
it's like,
went for
how are you
8
getting away
seasons.
with this?
8 seasons plus New Blood, which is 9, plus the now prequel season
God.
of Dexter. And listen to me, I'm going to spoil you guys right now. I'm going to
That's
spoil
fine.
you
I don't
right
care.
now.
I don't
Okay?
care.
You can plug your ears if you want. The beginning of the prequel is Dexter telling his story. Turns out
Isn't he always telling
that
the
at
story?
the end of that one
He got
prequel season,
caught.
it's revealed that he lived through the gunshot at New Blood, and he's telling his story in confessional. And now they're gonna bring Dexter Resurrection,
No.
where like he's alive and I guess answering.
It's not
for
that
his
good.
crime.
It's not that good. It doesn't warrant that much.
No.
Dexter's good and all, but it's not that fucking
They
good.
tried so hard to like up.
As somebody who's hearing this who's never seen the show, this sounds horrible.
Sounds dumb.
This is sounding more and more like.
It's really good.
I do,
It's
listen,
just
I still want them to react to it because I still think like people that haven't seen it here because I still think there are some like amazing
Till season 4.
things.
What do you mean?
You seen it?
it's
I've seen
like I can see why it's like you again. It's another white guy who's getting away with it. It's like,
That's how I feel watching you.
5 seasons.
Yeah.
Like how is this happening?
And with you, he keeps on getting more and more rich.
No,
somehow,
listen.
like-
Yeah, no. At least with you, he's got enough goddamn sense to change his fucking name and make more money, so it's hard to catch him.
And grow
Dexter,
a beard.
Dexter keeps the same goddamn job, and he's just like, no, it's not me. And it's like he keeps murdering niggas in Miami, bro. He won't even leave Miami. All right. At least in you, he'll fucking go to the other side of the country and switch shit up.
Proudly leading
Listen,
It's fine where it's
It's fine where
at.
it's
I
at.
just want to not slander Dexter. He only kills bad people, okay?
I get it.
I get that.
He
I
only
get
kills
it.
bad people.
Which is why
has
he
a
gets
code,
away with
Except
it.
for Dokes.
And that's how he gets. Dokes he didn't kill Dokes. That was a Deus Ex Machina. Lila killed Dokes, but still.
But
I
he
still think
would have
guys
if he didn't die.
Hey, so you guys are not gonna watch
I
the
think he
prequels?
would.
I am.
Huh? I do want to watch it. I think it's gonna be
Can
awesome.
we get to Code Geass, one of the
No,
goddamn
real quick,
greats?
guys. I just thought
Oh,
that was rivals.
yes.
I thought that was a croissant the entire time.
Code Geass.
No,
is
that's
S
the
tier.
thing's back.
Yeah, I thought it was a croissant.
cousin.
Alright.
Let's move on to next
It does look like a
one.
croissant.
It is Code Geass.
S tier.
Kids, you right?
All right.
You guys
Hey.
gotta do the hand.
Oh my god! Based on how obnoxious this was, let's knock it to B.
It
Honestly,
is
I haven't-
above. I would put it at above Samurai Jack for sure.
Honestly,
I kind of like where it is.
hold on real quick.
I like the.
I think-
like Mickey's suggestion.
Personally,
Y'all wrote so
Personally-
hard for it, and bottom of S is where you like.
Yeah, it was a great.
No, I said above,
great
above
tier.
Samurai.
by Samurai Jack.
Above Samurai, below Bebop.
You know, I haven't seen it, but I know Clamp
It's-
worked on it, and just because of that, I agree with this.
so hold on.
I hear
Let
it's
us
a
just talk.
classic. I
Let
love
us talk
Clamp.
about what the show's about real quick. First off,
Pizza.
Tier.
I've tried.
pizza. Yeah. First off, you get mechs in an interesting way. Okay. You get
It's a
you-
mech anime,
You
right?
you get some fun racism. You got Table Coon.
You got the you got the
Table
student.
Coon.
You got the student council.
You got the student council.
Pizza.
All right, everything takes place around school. They were literally no, we didn't do a skit. It's about fascism. It's about fucking motherfuckers taking over countries and shit. And on top of that, it's essentially Light Yagami at its peak. If Light Yagami really wanted to Light Yagami, this is what he would have done.
eventually,
And giant pizza.
and then eventually God makes an elevator
Hey,
Yes.
Debbie, hit F11.
or something.
Go
It kind of had that feeling when we were watching Black Sails, where it was like, okay, I mean,
And it's got better and better
it
and
just-
better.
yeah. Then when it hits, you're like, oh man.
Wait, is that
A
oh, no, never
giant
mind.
pizza.
A giant
I'm
pizza,
done.
yeah.
So sad that I,
don't
still haven't
remember a
seen
pizza.
it because
Yeah.
I'm
No, they made
I
like a
do wanna
really,
see
really
it.
That's the
good
one
pizza.
thing I don't
It's on my
remember.
list.
What are you talking about?
same
Honestly,
because
it's
anything
cool.
done by
Done a good
Clamp is
pizza.
absolutely
Hi.
beautiful.
Done by
I'm
who?
Clamp. So it's a group of
Women.
these women who have done Cardcaptor Sakura, Tsubasa Chronicles.
They must be thirsty over there. Somebody should give them a glass of water.
I love them. It's a group of women who like take different things and they do it together.
I didn't-
And I lived off of Cardcaptor Sakura.
I would say that Code Geass is so good that a big couch would be.
Yeah.
No, honestly, yes.
I'm done
100%
with
agree
that.
the statement.
100%.
I agree with the statement.
Code
You
Geass
guys let us know what you
One-
think
You
about
guys do
that.
dub or so?
the
I never
good.
saw
We
it.
watched it in
we did
English.
dubs.
Yes.
Man, I wanna watch
And
it
it's
dub.
good in dubs. It's fine in dubs.
And besides, fucking, what's her name?
Cece?
Vavita.
It's,
His sister.
Oh, yeah, Nina.
Agent Orange.
Yeah.
But also, dog, real talk. There's a point where
Agent
someone's
Orange.
doing something to a table, and my mind went to the worst place possible. And I was
it
like,
did.
it can't be that. And
What
then all
was
the
her
comments were
name?
like,
Nina?
no,
What
Chris,
was her name?
it is that Nina. She's like fucking a table. And I'm like,
Table Coon?
I'm like, there's no way she's fucking a table, right? Like, that's not what's happening. And the comments were like,
sounds were coming out of her.
they were. And it turns out, like, I did learn that a lot of
wanted to
women
make us-
masturbate with the corner of tables.
Oh
Who
yeah,
knew?
you did not know that?
Not before that. I look at a corner of a table and I don't want to put my junk there.
I mean, it makes sense. But
Have you tried putting a
washing
hole in the
machine,
corner?
a dryer.
No, dryer, those all
Yeah,
vibrate.
thanks.
That makes sense. This looks painful, but it's,
just vibrate.
if you know how to do it, you know how to do it.
I've never done it, so I have no idea. But
Shout out to
apparently
Table
it's a thing.
Coon.
Are we good with where it is between
Yes.
Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Jack?
Yeah,
Yeah.
as
Cool.
long as it's S.
Let's move on to next one. It is Hawkeye.
See,
C.
Hey, that's slanderous.
Top of C.
I like how he always
If you put it at what if up there at B, that shit's got to go up B2, man.
Fine, put it right next to what if and move on.
What? But like,
I
We
guess
went from C to next to what?
if
Because I don't
Falcon
care
and
about
Winter
it.
Soldier is in the C, this should also be in the C.
Yeah, Falcon and Winter Soldier is definitely better.
Yeah. Leading C. I'd be okay leading C.
Right there.
Hawkeye was great. You guys don't like Christmas. That's what's wrong with y'all.
is that the only
Damn.
reason you like
Yeah.
it?
Damn, that's
it
a
was such a
crazy
great
take.
Christmas Disney
be-
Marvel
you did
superhero.
not like it.
No, it's not live action.
The show wasn't about Christmas. The show was not about Christmas. It's not what that show's
I know,
about.
but it
They
was
did
a
have
Christmas
Lalo
setting. And then
Salamanca.
they got the fucking Russian mob in there. It was a great show.
So
As your boy
Tracksuit Bros.
as long
thought you
as
liked
there's a
his fist was
Christmas
in it.
setting, it's like it's.
It was great. I loved
All right,
it.
so Home Alone 2 is going to S tier.
Fisk was in it too.
Home Alone
remember,
1.
at the
Well,
end?
yeah. I mean, those
I mean,
are S tier.
those go to S tier.
Yeah, those are S tier movies.
Fisk from
Anymore.
Daredevil?
Yeah, it's not a.
It
It's
was.
in
You think other
Finale
games
of
come out
Hawkeye.
against worse?
Is that where he said that he died,
Would you rewatch
but he
it?
didn't
Because
die?
it's-
No,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
Echo. That's Echo. That's
Oh,
Echo.
yeah. Well, he still didn't die in that either.
Yeah.
Anyways, can you
No.
please put that at
Another
least
white kid getting
above
away with
Winter
shit?
Soldier?
No.
If you're not gonna give me B, give me above Winter Soldier.
can't.
You guys didn't like Winter Soldier that much. I know that.
I did.
There are
No,
no
you
black
did not.
people in that movie.
What? You don't tell me what I did.
Okay, but like we're not riding for it as hard as he's riding for Hawkeye. I'm good with Hawkeye probably leading C.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't care.
You cool with that, Pat?
I care about it
This is
so
how
little.
you
I
like
don't
it,
know where
but
it
with
goes.
Defenders.
Move on.
Proudly leading. And
I don't know why we have more.
No. Listen, it's the live action and it goes in remote drop.
Yeah, remote drop. I watched that. That was ass.
Is that the
I
live
fell asleep to that
I
shit.
think it's what it's supposed to be,
It's
but
supposed to be.
tried.
I think so.
we just couldn't find the.
They did their best.
And to
They
be-
did, and it was
it's
awful.
The,
I don't love the actor. I really hoped he would do well.
John Cho. No, I think John Cho did.
I will-
The actors did great, but the costume sucked and the
So
story.
I will
sucked.
tell you, I will redo this once I find the right login, and then I will change out those things, and then it will stay
I
safe.
really didn't think Bebop was like so bad.
That was
The
ass.
live
I thought
action?
it
we
was-
didn't
Yeah,
finish
I
reacting
know.
to it.
Yeah.
We did eventually. We had to put uncuts. But
I ate
yeah.
clam chowder, and that wasn't the worst thing that happened to me that day.
Yeah.
I think it's
Tragic.
we need a remote drop.
It was so
Fucking
bad.
tragedy.
Mickey's house didn't even want us to react to it. We remember him and heard us.
I mean, he writes really hard for Cowboy Bebop, so if he's saying that live action was a remote drop,
Because it slaps in the face the OG. It just looks. It's like the fucking Avatar movie. It doesn't matter what it does on its own.
hey,
It matters
Avatar
how.
movie has a memory.
It matters how it turns around at its younger brother and pisses directly on top of its head.
Damn, Chris.
Remember that dude who was like, "I eat testicles, motherfucker. I'll eat your nuts." Y'all don't remember that shit?
No.
Y'all don't remember that motherfucker ranting about eating another man's ball sack?
In that show,
Attempts were
Yes.
made. Attempts were made.
I never watched
He
it.
said the only way to be a real man is to cut the motherfucker's nuts out of his sack and eat it. Y'all don't remember that?
I remember that. I remember
No.
that.
fuck.
Alright.
Moonlight.
I know. We're gonna move on.
Moonlight.
No, I had so much fun with Moonlight, you guys.
I did
We
too.
bought the fake ass
It was
for
the
this.
first violent Marvel show.
Oh, we did. No, didn't we do a Moon Knight skit down in the basement?
I don't remember.
We bought a fake
Because of his
ass
butt.
for this.
It was a Moon Knight.
Oh
He
yeah,
would moon people.
yeah. I don't know if that one got out though. I
That
don't
was
know if
just
it
we
was
just
it.
talked about it. We never filmed that.
No, we filmed it. I remember being in there and screaming on a ladder while Chris rubbed the fake butt on me.
What the fuck? Is this so
Yeah,
Then it must have been caught in
I don't
development.
think, I don't think we put it in anything.
No,
though.
no, I think it might be like one of those pre-reactions. I'll look for it later, but yeah, I think.
I don't think we ever.
Maybe just didn't get.
I
No,
don't
sir,
think it
you
got-
played Moon Knight, didn't you?
I don't think. No,
Was
I
it
think
White
was
Hat?
you.
I was
Played
Moon
Moon
Knight.
Knight. Yeah, it was
No,
you.
but it was a white ass.
And then
Was it a white
Spencer
ass?
shot it. We
I
went
think
down
you
to the
filmed your
dock.
asses, and
I
then
do
later
remember
when you
you
edited
being
it, you
an
were like,
ass.
"No, I'm not."
And then a random person came over to us and was like, "Hey, I have to know what you guys are doing because this looks insane. Because you had the costume on and the fake ass,
We don't even have a Moon Knight costume.
and with a
What happened?
straight face,
Where
you
did our
told
fake
that
ass
woman
go?
what we were
I do
doing."
remember us having a fake ass.
We did have a fake
where'd
ass.
it
and
go?
Nothing ever happened with it. We never filmed
lot of
anything.
things happened.
But I
with that
remember
fake
him being in a
ass.
costume with a fake
We
ass. on.
definitely filmed it. It didn't get put
But it
anywhere.
just
I don't know
it
why.
never saw the light of day.
It didn't, and there's a good reason that was.
Just like the Bilquist skit.
I have,
Oh,
I
God.
have a
I remember
question.
Spencer's shadow
Lost.
being in the
Remember
camera
Avatar
shot.
skin in
Like,
the
Yep,
water?
that's also lost.
Yeah,
I guess-
Avatar Skin in the Water was so good.
The
Question.
Nahid skit in the woods in Colorado, that's also
Oh yeah,
lost.
damn.
That was a really funny
That was really funny. We
I
were
just got
just
stung by a
we
bee
were
and
on
that
a
skin
high
came out.
cloud and just.
Did it not come out? I've seen it.
You've seen the footage, but you probably didn't see the skit.
Also, what happened to the fake ass?
We still have it.
What we're
Yeah.
asking about.
It's
We still,
hidden.
it's up.
I
No,
see
it's,
fake
we got,
boobs.
Yeah.
no, we got a
Yeah.
bunch of fake body. I know right where the ass is at.
Oh,
You want to go
okay.
get it?
No, it's fine.
You want some booty?
Controversial
Go give them
opinion.
cheeks.
Where is
I
it?
think Moon Knight should go behind Punisher and B.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
That's fine with me.
Wow, the controversial.
Not that controversial.
Yeah, whatever.
I haven't seen
I'm
Vikings.
shocked.
I haven't finished
I'm okay
it,
with
but I
that.
remember it was
I'm
good.
okay with that.
Okay, the character introducing Moonlight as him
Moonlight.
having
Moonlight.
Moonlight, goddammit.
I think Vikings
But like
is
just
better.
having the character dealing with those like the personality split and everything, it came out of nowhere for me. I didn't catch it as fast as everybody else on the couch.
Because you didn't watch Mr. Robot.
Khonshu was pretty fun.
I knew from comics what was gonna
Vikings is
happen.
better.
This is good. This is good.
I would
Vikings
even
is
put
better?
it. I would even put it in 8.
Whoa.
You like Moon Knight that
All
much?
right, come on.
I mean,
yes.
Clearly, the
I'll
couch
bump
is
it
not
up above
okay with it.
Punisher just for the thickopotamus.
I like the actor.
The Thickopotamus, yeah, for
I'll
her.
give
Let's
you
put it
Our
above
queen.
Punisher just for
Thickopotamus.
this.
What was her name?
Oscar
I don't
Isaac
remember.
is goated. He was
McQueedy?
Oscar, that's the only reason I like the
he
show,
was
but I
brave
didn't
enough to
finish it, so I
tackle the
can't
line
say.
somehow. Palpatine.
Serge, you know,
he
know.
was given that task and he took
Honestly,
it.
Oscar Isaac took the I don't like sand from Hayden Christensen, and now he is,
what was the
Everett.
Thickopotamus name? She was
Tolerate.
Tolerate. See, I knew he would know.
Also,
You know
I
why I
can't
know?
remember. Sorry, go ahead.
It's in Lost.
Because it's the statue from Lost.
Oh wow.
It's the actual four-toe
I thought it was
statue.
like a religious thing.
Oh, it's the bottom of the four-toe statue?
It is the four-toe statue. It's of Tolerate, but
Oh.
it was destroyed.
Hold on, that
by
big
four
statue was
toes.
the thick-ass hippopotamus lady, and I never noticed that?
But it wasn't done.
Well, I thought it was
well.
the
It was like a
alligator.
cross between Tolerate and another.
Oh, okay.
And also, lastly, if people who watch like Rami, the sister in Rami was in Moonlight as the other
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight. I keep saying sorry, Moon Knight. But she was also in it. It was just so cool to see an Egyptian actress in it too. So
He
Yeah.
moonlights as Moon Knight.
yeah,
He does
It's
Moonlight as
yeah,
Moon
there
Knight.
you go.
I mean,
Alright.
literally, in the show, he does.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Hey,
Thank
I
you.
would give it bottom A. I'm just saying.
I
think it's better than you.
Hey, what's that letter that comes right after
Oh, I
R?
don't know about that.
S?
Put Buffy in S!
Buffy.
Buffy goes to
Buffy
S?
goes S.
Buffy's S.
Buffy's
Does she not?
definitely S
Even though I
tier.
haven't
Oh, no, we heard what you said about
It's
Moon
fine.
Knight.
It's fine.
But it's not gonna move.
We're moving on.
What did you
Buffy.
Nothing.
So Kenny said, if you talk about Buffy, she wants Moon Knight at bottom
It
of
doesn't
A.
matter. It's
Do
fine.
people okay with that?
No, I like
No.
Moon Knight
All
where
right.
it's at.
We are moving on.
Yeah.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Buffy above Loki.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Easy choice.
God,
Yeah, I can give you
keep
that.
going up. Keep going up.
yeah.
Better than the boys.
Yeah, keep going up.
It's better than the boys.
Above Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Above, keep going.
I would put it next to Good Place.
Above
yes.
Good
I would move
Yeah.
Chernobyl down.
Yes.
I'm kidding. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I'm good with it there.
Yeah,
I think that's
she's in good company.
yeah,
I haven't seen it, so I can't
Bro.
say anything.
Buffy's great.
Obviously, it's
Buffy's
great.
cool, but there's no good
Angel would
place.
have to go up there too.
We
for
do
me.
have our season 1 Buffy intro that we did.
Is it this one?
God, it's her short hair.
Hold on, did we switch studios? Damn.
What the fuck?
All right, so it's not that.
Hercules.
All right, try season 2
were we?
and then try the finale of season 2, and that's
Oh my
it.
god, don't show this to
All
my
right.
kids ever, please.
Man, my arms look bigger.
Oh, there's 213?
You paid
So
for
we
it.
don't have.
We don't have
It's
it.
around here somewhere. We'll
It's
ask
all
Spencer.
right. We'll
I
find
can
it.
try
exists.
Did you
to
just-
look for it.
One of these?
All right. Next one, we have
Kenobi.
See?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I'm
I want to put it up
It's
there,
better.
but no, I
It's
can't.
better
next
than
to
Boba Fett.
Put it next to
Yeah.
Boba
No,
Fett.
it's better than Boba
It's
Fett. though.
better than Boba.
There you go.
Put it above the last man.
Which is not saying anything.
It's better
Moving
than
on?
Defenders.
All
It
right.
really is, though.
Wow. I have a skit for Obi-Wan.
You do?
Yes.
Leia?
Normies. Yes.
Where's it at?
Normies, Obi-Wan. I think it's episode
Is
4.
Run short in this
Yes,
one?
Yeah.
I'm on my knees.
Episode what?
4.
My
I
knees
don't
back.
think, was I there for that?
Look at
Episode
Cameron.
4 or 5.
Damn
No,
right.
5.
That
Check
dude's
5.
a father now. Yo.
I have not seen this. This is hilarious.
Little people have got to be pissed off.
We are so sorry, guys. What?
No, she's a kid. She's like 10.
I know.
She's a child.
You don't think this is the equivalent of little people?
All right.
let's watch
Put,
this.
No one thought little people but you.
It feels like little people blackface.
She does kind of.
All right, here we go. Put a volume.
notion did you get such a potty mouth?
Serious, old man. What's the plan?
Leia,
Leia.
haven't I told you before? The Jedi always have a plan.
I want to watch Obi-Wan Kenobi because of.
It's fun.
Hello there. Hello there.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you.
I remember.
Fix that so Mondays.
Why are you patting her like a horse?
Hello there.
What's wild is this was an actual plot point of the show.
It's Chris.
In the show, he just like puts her under a cloak, and they like escape.
Walk, yeah.
It puts, I don't know, like
An imperial prison.
In the show.
hell.
That's
We're just like, what in the name of
crazy.
Jedi mind tricks is happening?
That is crazy. All right, we go with Obi-Wan Kenobi a C.
Yeah.
God, it hurts me too. But I
That's
can't
so
argue
sad.
For it.
It was ass.
I
Accept it.
know. I know.
Reva was cool.
Let's move on. Miss Marvel.
That's S tier. I don't give a fuck.
I didn't see that.
I've
we
not
did
seen
the
it.
we did the dance.
Yeah.
During this.
Hey, S tier. S tier. Do not.
Let's decide first.
S.
Top of the
I
A.
don't know if it's S tier.
S tier, bro.
It's
Come.
definitely.
It's not S.
It's not S.
Middle of A.
God, I'm between B and A,
Loki is very
personally.
different.
Listen, we're putting between Loki and WandaVision. And Marvel was amazing. And then, I mean, it's going to go again, but like.
We have a biased like towards this show.
Yeah,
because
but
it's
so
brown
it's, we're
people.
allowed to have bias.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
But like, I still couldn't say S. I could say A.
I would say.
Somewhere in A feels
Was
good.
she the
What
first
about-
of the like the new class of Avengers kind of
Next-
thing?
No, that
shows,
was-
movies.
No, she's in the
Hawkeye.
Marvel.
Kenny has something to say.
What if we put it next to Agents of Shield?
But on the other side, it's not better than Firefly.
It's not better than Black Sails.
It's not better than 100.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
not
better than the 100.
It's not better
I've
than
never
Black
seen 100.
Sails. So yeah, Black Sails and 100.
Yeah,
We find
yeah, I
it?
think it's cool.
Yeah, okay, I'm okay with that.
So we're just gonna fight to get South Park up in S somehow,
sad
someday.
capitulation.
The great refinement is coming
The
for
great
us all.
refinement.
Man, all right. Let's watch this Bhangra dance where I could not do any of it.
It was episode
Brenda,
4,
you can't
season 1 of
dance?
Buffy. if you
No, I
want that
can't do
intro.
coordinated
Episode
dances.
4, season 1
We
of
need to
Buffy
get
now.
rhythm sticks for running.
We're gonna go
What's
with
rhythm
Buffy.
sticks?
What is it?
Rhythm
Episode
sticks
what?
is how we
4?
learned to
Four.
keep rhythm in elementary school.
To beat you with it?
Absolutely not.
I mean, because they beat you.
Wait, what happened?
The amount of trauma you've gone through as a child, Pat, we really need to get
Spidey
that
said we
out
need to
here.
get rhythm sticks for Rudda, and Pat was like, "What are those?" And Spidey's like, "They teach you rhythm in like elementary school." And Pat goes, "Oh, they beat you with them? Like every time you're off beat, they're just like, wait."
And Mrs. Hicks
yeah,
does,
Miss
right?
Hicks.
Yeah, the rhythm stick.
Bro, Miss Hicks had a
Fat old ass.
I didn't even realize it as a kid. As an adult,
Absolutely, don't try.
But as a child, when I think of Mrs. Hicks, I remember the dunk.
yeah. Like,
Miss Hicks, bro, she tried to back. She used to beat when she backed up.
It was right. Yeah, it was that.
it was a teacher.
All right, here's the Buffy intro that we did.
Ask the size of this table, boy.
Oh my god.
Is
More
it-
A&P building madness.
Is it? Will it get a copyright? Or is it-
Whose cat was that?
Spencer's.
Old lady mask. Xander Mickey.
Oh God.
The dead body?
I wore the fake tits for no reason. You couldn't even see it.
I can't. I literally can't.
Mickey's hair.
Buffy vampire. Fucking Buffy vampire.
Dweeb.
That's so
Damn, what happened to
hilarious.
those shoes?
That's the first thing I thought as soon as this came on.
What
happened to those shoes?
bro. Oh man, that rug was
Yeah.
mostly dog shit.
That's usually what I do when I watch old stuff. Like, what happened to that shirt?
And then you were saying Miss Marvel, we did the Bhangra dance, yeah?
God.
We showed
Surge,
it.
where's it at?
Where did we put Miss Marvel on the?
Just put up.
think it's just
it's a
Normies
stand-
Put it at the bottom of A.
Okay.
Avengers Bhangra.
Just,
That for the longest
it was
was
Avengers Bhangra.
It's a standalone.
You gotta type up
Yeah,
event. Nope.
just Bhangra.
Yep, there you go. No.
Or just event. I'm gonna. You know, someone
you?
said I can't have a keyboard.
There we go.
I'm taking it.
You can have it.
I love how
Okay.
Navi will hear everything you say and be like, I'm just gonna do this.
Feet. Navi's feet.
Oh no,
Count that. All right, now hold on. Put it in 10K.
Surge's feet.
My flat ass foot. Look how flat that foot is.
Bro, you got a
egregious coronation.
Damn.
you got a duck foot, dog.
That shit look like the planes.
What?
my boy.
Isn't
Let's
that
watch
what
it.
feet look like?
No.
God.
Supposed to have art.
From that angle, the arch
Bro,
is on
this
the
is
other
proof
side.
the world's flat.
No, you should still see some bit of an arch.
No, you might be right.
The arch is on
Mickey's
the,
right.
the arch is on the other
Yeah,
side.
the arch is
though.
on the other side.
At
Play?
the top,
Alright,
I think
we're
the arch is on
playing
the
it.
other side.
See, I socked up. You guys are dumb.
That's a dumb, man.
Rana, it was your foot.
Yo, this shit was hype as fuck, boy.
It was.
That was pretty cool.
My fault. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
And we didn't ask for permission. We take the stage.
Why am I the only one with shoes on?
With the American flag.
Because you wanted to put
patriotic-
shoes on.
Yeah, we were like perfect.
It worked.
Y'all did a bongo dance in front of the American flag.
We got
Benny in his
Let's go. Yeah.
Why you put this white girl in front?
He ain't even playing the drums.
Because you're good. Look at you. Killing it.
You're not doing a smile though.
Yeah.
Can we also mention it was a bajillion goddamn degrees?
So hot.
I was so happy.
Chris, Black Boy Joy.
How many times did you gotta do the dance?
A lot.
At least 1,000.
Practice. I
It was hot.
Yeah. No, dog. I look like it's 90 fucking degrees outside.
Hold on, run it back like 30. Go back like 30
I was
seconds.
doing the love symbol.
Yeah.
No, he was doing a Thanos snap, but he like.
Oh, I thought you were doing a love symbol.
Yeah,
Bro,
like
y'all so Gen
Korean
Z.
love.
Stop it.
Chris was wholly unforgiving.
I just went to Korea, okay? In Korea, this is love.
Yeah,
All right, I'm sorry, go
One more
back
time.
again.
Look at Chris. One more time.
So I'm trying to see if Runa's on beat or not.
Tired.
Go back. I didn't see Chris.
Look at
He's dying.
Guys, it was so fucking hot.
Chris is like, make it in.
he had full on smile at the beginning and then he was like,
Going hard for a bit.
This was at least the like 100th take, bro. I was done.
Oh man, that's good.
Chris is dead. Well,
Is Rana on beat is the question.
wow, fuck you guys.
She is.
Oh yeah, look at you, Runa.
I had to play with the blah.
I'm dying.
Wait.
Look, you know, the Chris.
Where's the hands?
Okay, there we go.
Where's that?
You got the smile though. That's good. I like this part.
dying.
Good effect. You did that one. Rana, I mean, Nubby, that's a good outfit. That shit, you got that shit on.
Thank you.
Put that thing on.
No idea where that is.
Yeah, you guys look good.
Look at right here. I'm giving up. Fully giving up.
Can I see some of the comments? Because you guys seem to have noticed Chris.
Oh, this is one of the most incredible things you guys ever put together.
This does put a smile on my face.
Nice. Thanos quote.
Yeah, you guys can dance.
You guys never felt impressed with just kids.
Oh my god, I'm fucking dying.
This is my favorite thing out of all the most memorable reactions. I hope they saw this. I hope the creators saw this.
That was amazing. We'd love to see something similar for a show like Naruto.
We should do more manga skits for different shows.
It's not a skit. You just made us dance.
Yeah, we can dance and cosplay. That's all it is.
Oh God, it's so hot.
It's the hardest thing for me to do on the channel.
What? Oh yeah,
wide
the
I will
defense.
defense.
say that y'all barely had any
right.
time to practice this, so we did amazing. For
Yeah.
But like, I think we had like 1 day to practice this, like 2 sessions.
I had to watch this 8 times, focus on each member, then once as a group. Very impressed, very entertaining. It's hilarious.
Holy shit, guys! I haven't laughed that hard for like since yesterday.
So funny. It was great.
God.
It was great.
Next.
The next we have
This
is
is how we all stay fit. By
the
the way.
Office.
S tier. S
We haven't
tier.
finished it
We're not
yet.
But
done
you're
with the
season
whole-
9.
Slogging right now.
S
Nah,
tier.
season 9's actually been pretty funny, right?
S tier.
Season 8 was really funny. Season 9 is good.
Season 9 had a couple episodes
Okay.
where we're like, what's
Yeah, but then it got better.
Okay, that's fine, but that's in the 9th
It's a bit of a
season.
gas
It took
leak.
you 9 seasons to be like, this show's kind of slipping.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
god!
true.
There's
That's
also
true.
Office skit.
I'm
I-
okay with bottom S.
I'm okay with S because
I'm good with S. But I
the
think it's-
laughs were so funny.
Revolutionary first time.
liking to?
revolutionary.
I've never had anything make me cringe out of
I
the
think
couch.
it's above The Good Place.
Yeah.
It's
sitcom.
absolutely
no,
not.
it's
Nah.
not.
Absolutely
Nah.
not.
I haven't even
There's a
seen it, and
spin-off
I can say
coming
it's
out
probably
for
not.
Office.
And no one aren't talking about that.
They're doing what?
I think before The Good Place.
Really?
Nah, I don't
Nah,
think so.
it's nowhere in the same tier.
Once
as
again,
Good
like-
Place, bro.
There's a couple of episodes. What keeps happening is that there's a couple episodes of perfect TV, and unfortunately, no matter how good something is, when it starts to slip, like not knowing when to get out is the hard part. You could be the best comedian on the planet. You could be Dave Chappelle and overstay your welcome for 3 fucking minutes on stage, and it's like.
But
that
Pat
would've been
has
perfect.
never cried for a show, and he laughed at this show.
The
when-
Good Place or The Office?
No, when Michael kissed
Oh my god.
Oscar.
Oh my god.
No.
He's like, I'm not gay.
The
I
art
cannot
of the
prove it.
cringe, it's just something that no one has ever replicated. You cannot replicate again. The Good Place, we can get another comedy show poignantly told a story in 4 seasons. The Office, we're not ever going to get that again.
So can you guys look
That's
up real quick?
insane. That should be
another
top of A and no more. The Office is not that good.
Damn.
The Good Place in 4 seasons had a perfect show. No, there was zero.
The Good
missing.
Place in 4 seasons made me laugh. It didn't make me
You didn't
fall
cry?
on the ground. I cried. I cried.
think so.
Like,
But I also
what?
cried when Michael Scott left. I fell on the ground when Ryan came out in the horse and full entire. I've never done that with any show.
remember Asian Jim?
Ryan came out in the what?
He comes out.
Comes out on like a
Yeah, Asian
horse.
Jim was like, okay, I would say The Office as a documentary style sitcom was one of the first to do it like this. I can't
I
remember.
mean, we should say it was based off British Office.
Yeah.
Who was the first?
Who was the first?
They did it better.
with
No, the American
what's his
version's
name?
Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais.
We did it
Ricky
better.
Gervais is great.
Navi.
Ricky Gervais was in charge of this one too. Like he came, this was
Yeah.
his second try,
Yeah.
and he knocked it out of the park.
Navi, type in from the paper. It's from the universe of The Office. It's a new show coming out from The Office.
No
It's called
way.
The Paper. I swear. No, look, I swear.
I know.
That's-
It's
Yeah,
real.
but
We all know
that's
about it. We
not-
just don't wanna
we
look
got
at
it.
it.
Real?
Like,
That's
don't
real?
wanna-
I thought that was a joke.
If we pretend it doesn't exist, maybe it's not real.
They're also rebooting Buffy. They just casted people.
That I'm excited for.
Yeah, so
So-
I think for me, I will say The Office. I think bottom of S is good because
I'm fine with it.
I understand it kind of sucked after Michael left. I think it picked it up and it kind of sucked again. The ending is good. I'm
It
not gonna spoil
meanders.
it, but it is. I remember watching it first time like I so cringy. And it took me a while to get used to it, but now I rewatch it. It was like, this is hilarious. This is the best thing ever. And they talk about the topics that like that's not how
It's a
The
great
Office
show.
should
I will.
be.
Yeah.
It does meander at the end.
It does, but some of the scenes, I think Michael is the best thing.
But going
that
back
is.
to Surge's point is like we could always have another great comedy story show, but we're never gonna have another Michael Scott. We're never gonna have cringe comedy.
I don't know.
That.
Eventually,
Just
all
other
things
cringe
come back
comedy.
around. I can imagine that after a while, cringe comedy will be back around. Things go in fucking cycles.
Have you guys seen the 4 seasons?
I have. It's so good with Steve
Yeah.
Carell and Tina Fey. I've been
Man,
talking about it to everybody.
We kept trying to watch something funny, and then Corey and I started that. I'm like, damn it, this is kind of like sad too.
It
Listen,
has
I think
its
Steve
moments.
Carell is like such a good actor, though. That I think he's like done doing.
He's a
straight
silver
comedy.
daddy.
Yeah,
now.
and it's interesting because it's not written by him. Correct me wrong, but Tina Fey is involved in the
Yeah.
production. So
Yeah.
like, I was like, oh, Steve Carell's not because he's all
Steve
over the
Carell was
thumbnail.
also-
But
in,
Tina
uh,
Fey's like crazy. Like 30 Rock was crazy.
Yeah.
30
Rock's
Rock
crazy.
is incredible.
Dude,
That's
She does a
okay.
really
We
good
can-
job.
no.
Guys,
All right, this is a
Yes,
skit.
I'm learning things.
This
but
is
yes,
the
it's weird.
Bro,
funniest-
Tracy Morgan ruined 30 Rock for me completely.
He's such a small part of the
Yeah,
show.
and you know what?
Listen, I like 30 Rock, but I know exactly what you mean.
He
I-
sucks that much that
I-
the entire show
I
came
agree,
down.
I can
but
see
like
that.
he's not in it that much though.
I like
he's
I didn't
Spidey's
get to figure out.
unapologetic like truth because honestly, like I'm just not a fan of Tracy Morgan's like style of comedy. And like that
Sounds
probably
like a
has been
TV
what held
show.
me back from watching.
Okay,
30
this
Rock as
comedy
well.
and
There
the
was a season for
commentary
him.
from Chris and Pat and this was my favorite thing that we've ever done
This
for a
Pictionary
while.
is so good.
Please play this. This
I
is-
bet if we watched 30 Rock, I would enjoy it though.
I liked it.
I do agree. I think
Hilarious.
anytime Tracy Morgan came, it's like, no.
This is a Pictionary Office theme, not a skit. Office theme Pictionary.
I think we should do Pictionary like in that 3 instead of whole couch.
Spit all together. Why did you have some bumping uglies? What the fuck? That's my term. Can I use my term?
Yep, you invented that.
Can I use multiple markers?
I think Dwight and Angela should.
Just one marker.
And
the earring.
Two words.
why are you driving? A sun. A sun. A beach. Open road. A beach.
That's a jackal.
The sun on a hot day.
A lake.
Parking lot.
Lake.
Day.
The 21st of October.
Calendar. You can't.
Can you write words?
No, you can't.
21st.
It's already written. It's just already written.
Calendar.
Date. Date.
Date. Sun date. Date.
Sudden date.
What date?
Don't talk.
Date.
Don't talk. Last date. Fuck date.
Yeah, get away from me.
Why did you?
Dating.
Is it blind date?
Sunburn.
Nope.
Oh, Spidey doesn't know. It's so funny.
Blind date.
Diversity Day. Were you drawing a white, black, and Asian person? That's why you needed different color markers. Oh.
That was 2 lines away from us getting canceled. If he'd have drawn 2 more lines, we were canceled on the spot.
The best of
You make me laugh the most.
I don't know if you would have used a different color of stick figures. Like, I wish that it was.
I mean, Marquetta got it.
Oh,
She did get it right.
I
gave
fell
this
and
one.
thudded on the floor. You can hear the thud.
I knew what it was because I gave this word, so I couldn't
assumed
guess.
so.
when
You
I
were
saw
laughing
what
the most.
he was doing-
Sunburn.
Bro! We're about to get fired.
We're back.
What was your next 2 lines?
Let me hear his press again. It's so funny.
What are you trying to What are you going to use?
Still, funniest thing there is. Oh my god, it makes me cry.
And hey, we have the office to thank for this moment, right? Yeah. One of the funniest moments we've ever had.
Oh my god.
Are we good? Are we good with it?
I'm good with where it's at.
I'm good
I'm
with
good with
that.
bottom. Yeah, that's
I
fine.
still think it goes below
Holy
the place.
shit. My head hurts from laughing with you guys right now.
House of Dragons!
S tier!
Don't know. It's not done.
Below,
Don't know.
Game of
Did y'all
Thrones.
forget how disappointing season
finale
2
Below
Season two
Game of
was
Thrones.
Didn't
if
they
it's-
use one character's name for
I would
4
even
people?
put it in A. It's
Yeah, but
not
that's also
anywhere
a-
as good as Game of Thrones.
That's literally a part of the story.
That's just a.
Okay.
Oh, it's a don't know.
That
okay.
one person has 4, like, the
different
name
people
Aegon
had
is 10 different people, and because of that, we have a war.
Yeah, it's like King William, William the Third, William the Second.
Yeah, man, that's real life, bro.
I will put it on don't know because it hasn't finished yet. It could suck because Game of Thrones.
Serge, we only want your opinion on She-Hulk and
No,
only
I
yours.
abstained from giving my opinion on this.
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk? C. For sure.
No, that's cool.
It's a B.
No, I would say a B too.
Yeah, it's a B.
Okay,
We're
love it.
above Tiger King or below Tiger King?
Everything goes above Tiger King.
Yeah, Tiger King is.
Above what if?
It was the top of
Above
trash
What If.
TV, but it was trash TV.
I'm going to give it above
Get
What
it?
If.
I'm
Yeah,
fine
above
with
what
that.
if?
I think it was better. I mean, I remember it better than What If.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that.
Put it above that.
I like that Matt Murdock and Shulky got to hook up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also comic book guy.
Yeah.
I think that's why that was
Hey.
great.
Also, Mindhunter, like season 1 was really good. Season
Season
2
two,
was
yeah.
and then I think it got canceled after that. So just keep that in mind.
All right.
Nice.
You're good?
Cool.
I'm good with it.
So listen, Rings of Power? Who wasted $2 billion on the show just to have it
I
scrub
heard
its own
second
ass?
season was great, but nobody heard even second season came out.
Remote draft.
Yeah,
I
one
don't
was
know.
so
I didn't watch
Bro,
it.
they spent so much money for this shit to be
I have
hot
never
ass.
heard anybody talk about the show in a positive light.
Yeah.
Even outside of the office, like I hear people talking about the
Jeff
show all the time,
Bezos.
and it's the same conclusion. It's ass.
Hundreds of millions.
Hundreds.
Of
Billions.
Bro, enough to fix homelessness in this country, all on that show, and look at where it's at.
It looked good. It looked good.
It's sad.
You can throw that next one to the top. No conversation.
And
No conversation.
Next to the wire.
S.
Next to the wire.
It's going up there.
Top S.
I haven't seen it yet, so.
It's so
Attack on
And
Titan.
or next to the
guys are
wire.
Attack on
Yep.
Titan.
As
You guys
one
are
who
hyping it
didn't,
up for me.
who didn't like trust
Not
season
about
I
one
think
as much
it's
as you
fine
guys,
where it is.
This show is incredible after season 2.
Behind
Yeah?
Avatar.
Okay.
Nope, Breaking
Season two,
Bad is
I'm okay
great.
with.
Wire is
I would
great.
say it-
I think
perfect.
it's better than Breaking Bad, but
Yeah,
like I mean,
behind Avatar.
but I think the
don't
Wire
think
is also
so.
better than Breaking Bad.
I think it's perfect right there.
Yeah, I'm good.
You
with
know
that.
what?
I'm fine with that.
Anybody else got any qualms?
I'll put it above the Wire.
I'm-
It's the Wire in space
Yeah,
that
but
makes it better.
yeah,
You know, The Wire's got a little bit more
Yeah.
diversity in it, you know?
Really, they get
Yeah.
aliens. From multiple planets.
It's the
But they had no Mexicans.
Not one space Mexican.
I'm pretty sure they're
Not a space Lopez in all of Star Wars.
That's
What's his name? Diego Luna?
No, Mexican.
I think
Main character.
I think it's good right
Not
here.
Mexico, like a Latin origin character.
There's not a Spaniard
would-
in the Star Wars universe.
I would move Breaking Bad after Andor, above Saul.
I'm here for it. Never seen Breaking Bad though.
Breaking Bad's good.
Heard
Wait,
about drugs.
what?
Breaking Bad is
Breaking Bad,
great.
it needs to be.
This is
in
I
there.
think this is perfect.
All right.
Yeah.
moving on.
All right.
I think.
Breaking Bad is top 3.
Yeah, we good.
Okay. Wait, what?
That's just me. I'm just talking to the people.
We'll
Y'all
come for the great.
It's just been too much
Resurrection.
distance since
Equally
you've
as
seen
good.
Breaking Bad. You just forget the greatness.
Great.
that
What?
that
What is
was.
it called? Resurrection.
refinement.
Refinement.
Listen.
Mirzapur.
Oh my God,
I
that's
want no slander here.
Man, no, this show is good.
This show is so good, unexpectedly good for any TV
Unexpectedly
show.
good, yes.
I damn near gotta say bottom of S tier.
It hasn't ended, but
Damn.
do you still
Bottom of
wanna-
S?
Bottom of S.
Well, y'all
Yeah.
didn't even watch.
Who else
Because
watches
of
this?
Nikki's dumb ass.
Nikki and Pat.
Because her schedule don't work out. We'd be watching the shit out of this right now.
Nikki's fault.
Yeah, so
Season
it's
3
bottom
we
of
haven't
best.
seen. The first 2 seasons
Well, then
were
it's a
very
don't know.
good.
You don't. I mean, it's not. You only
You
watched
have
one
seen it?
season
Yeah.
so far.
No, watch two
I'm
seasons.
asking, sir.
It's so
I
good.
assume you've seen
I
it.
like it in A.
Don't know. Don't know because it's not.
Put your hands up for S.
S.
God, I liked it, bro. That shit.
We got 2 S's and 1 A.
Don't.
Pat.
Don't.
So bottom
don't know.
S.
Don't know.
Bottom of S.
I like it A by Peaky.
Pat,
Don't know.
Bottom
What?
of S.
you've seen Money Heist and Mirzapur.
But like, where
Which
in
is
S
better?
would you have put
There's
it?
this
I'm okay with the bottom S.
But I'm not okay with that.
But it's
so-
not over.
But the
yet,
other
right?
two are.
Don't know.
You got outvoted.
Okay.
But I mean,
But in my opinion, it doesn't matter.
maybe explain why.
That's why it's not higher than S.
That's what happened to everybody.
Give more evidence. Maybe try to convince each other's minds because I haven't seen it. I can't really say anything.
Yeah,
For
So-
me, this was such an unexpected, fun show set like in a different country, something from different that I've never seen. Seeing what the mob or like the bad, gangs do in this kind of country and how it actually like is portrayed and all the gruesome stuff and how realistic it was till today. I was like, damn, man, they're doing this so well, and it kept me like on my toes. Every character, I wasn't even investing in the bad characters. I want them to fucking live.
Moondog, bro. Fucking
All right,
Moondog and
there's-
Goku.
yeah.
And then I had the shot, the wedding fucking killing and all that.
It's the best Indian TV show for sure.
Yeah.
It's got to be at the bottom of that.
There was
Why are you
sacred
saying it's A?
games.
I just don't think it holds up to the echelon of like all the stuff that's in S. It is really good, gritty Indian TV, but like realistic. I wouldn't say realistic. I'd say gritty.
So then,
Realistic. It was a lot of kind of like I have a gun.
But it's
Is
also
it
not
making S
over.
out
So
of
how about
bias?
don't know?
Yeah, is it S out of bias?
But, like, you gotta
or
think of it,
we can do don't
It's
know.
not.
And think with like the other characters.
I
not
mean,
just,
isn't
like, the
everything
main
gonna be
men, but
biased?
think about, like,
Everyone's
the
voting
women
for
and
what
I
they
stuff.
want.
just
Yeah.
I can't say
Everything
it's
is
better.
biased.
Like I personally, I've said a lot of things are above Lost. I can't say Mirzapur is above Lost. Like personally,
Oh.
Fair enough.
all those other things I'm willing to cede on, but like I can't rightfully look at them and be like, yeah, Mirzapur deserves to be up there. with
If
all
you
the
put
rest.
This is all a part of his
Mirzapur
campaign.
right here, is that good?
No, go put it back.
It's
Choose
all-
two.
it's all-
I'm outvoted. I am outvoted.
Choose
so
two. Yeah, like, look, we gotta listen to other
I
people's
didn't know if it
opinions
was
too.
out.
So what
I
about
thought we balanced.
what about
I
Lost
didn't know
and
we were
then
out.
Mirzapur?
see, here it
You
comes.
what?
What about Lost and then Mirzapur?
Like if it's like right here.
So top
It's
of A.
not better than Naruto.
I think it's
If it's up in S, it's better than
I'm
Naruto.
trying to like. I'm actually
That
trying to give it a
argument's
fair
already-
shake in my head. I'm trying to compare it to A's
Like,
right now.
do you really think Mirzapur is better than Naruto? Isn't that right?
Well, I haven't seen Naruto.
No,
Sorry,
Naruto's
man.
at the end of the day, Naruto's like message is better.
Then
Yeah, is it better than Death Note?
Yes,
Slide-
because
slide
again,
it
it's
over.
for like, again,
But it's not over yet.
I'd be okay between Naruto and Death Note personally.
All right, moving between Naruto and Death Note. Pat, is that okay?
Pat, is that okay?
I put it in. Don't
Is it
know.
still above
Pat?
Death Note?
we still haven't seen the third season.
Hold on, Pat said what?
Yeah, that's fine.
He said,
I put it in. Don't know.
It's I don't think it's better than Death Note.
I haven't seen Death Note, so that's on you.
I think it's better than Death Note.
I haven't
That's
seen
Listen,
it.
yeah.
you already got it
haven't
down
seen
out of
Death Note?
S tier. Stop it. You gotta give
Yeah,
it up.
you got something.
Run it.
All right.
Yeah.
You haven't seen Death Note?
No.
I haven't either.
We can do it together.
We can do.
We'll
uncuts.
do.
Together.
Let's do it. We do one more show before we
got
call it, and the next one we have is Chainsaw Man.
Oh
That's
man.
gonna be
It's-
S.
I
Now,
mean-
is this Gus where?
It's hard. Yeah, I mean it's
Don't
pretty
know.
damn good.
It has.
I would say
Put
don't
it
know.
up there,
I
but
think
it's not done.
To be fair, it's a don't
Can
know.
we
But
put,
for what
can we
we've
put
seen?
season 1 so
First
far?
what
season,
we've seen,
Flame.
yeah.
I would put
I
it.
would put it by JJK.
Yeah, I think it's as good as JJK.
Right on the other side of JJK.
Yeah, I'd put it by JJK.
I think it was as
We're
good.
gonna have to change a bunch of it.
In fact, I enjoyed it better because like there were more like cinematic Easter egg
Yes.
references and even references to memes and stuff. It was
But no,
more...
JJK also had like, what's her name, Jennifer Lawrence.
No,
and
for sure.
stuff, like, you know?
I think Chainsaw Man approached it in a more memey kind of way, whereas like JJK was more realistic, like it's part of the world.
I'm okay with it right here for now.
I'm okay with where.
Yeah,
this
I'm
is good.
I'm good with that.
I think
Chainsaw Man
change.
is gorgeous. Every
Yeah.
I'm good with it.
frame,
A painting.
yes.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
it was really good.
I think JJK, Chainsaw Man, and Dan are the
Yeah, Dan
are
have to
the
go
modern.
up there for me too.
I think those are the modern
Yeah.
big three.
I mean, do you guys
Yeah.
just want to do Dan real quick and end it with the...
What? Dan
can't do
ain't
Dan.
nowhere
That's
near
so
here
far
yet. We're
away.
going in
Okay.
order.
Okay, my bad.
Do
This
we
is
want
good.
to? I mean, good with Jedi and closing
Tales,
a Bleach.
Tales of the Jedi.
It's already 11:30. We can just stop.
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
let's cut it here.
Pause
Let's
here,
cut it here.
guys.
This was fun.
It was.
Made
We're
it-
so close.
Well, I think we're gonna finish it off next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
Finish it
more.
off.
Giggity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Finish
we'll,
it
we'll
off.
probably get.
You can also flick it.
All right, guys.
And then,
Add-
and then the great refinement.
Great
And then the great
refinement.
refinement.
We're not gonna
So-
add the shows we
I wanna
watched
be for
recently.
that.
Yeah, we'll add
Yeah,
the
I will add
most
those.
recent
Well, I was
ones.
joking, but okay. Let's do it.
Barry, we gotta add Barry.
No, we haven't finished. We gotta.
Yeah,
it has
you're
to be a
right.
show
You're
we
right. You're
finished.
right. I'm
It's
sorry.
still great already.
All right, guys, you let us know in the comments how much you hate our choices over
Yeah.
this, how much you love it, how much you oppose. Just let us. We are reading those comments. You know what? And the great refinement is coming. It could change.
I
All
think I'm
these
gonna
could
be
change.
so loony,
Great
guys.
refinement.
Is
great
is
refinement.
Angel added on here? Because we didn't do Angel.
It is.
Oh, it is right
It's right there. It's when it ended, I guess.
Hey,
Or when it
We
started.
talked about Buffy. We'll do it next time. We'll do it next time.
But all right, guys, we'll see you for the next part. We'll see you then. Bye.